Well, nobody took the bait in the chat. I was waiting for somebody to say, what the hell's going on with Windows XP loading? But nobody said anything. So, hi guys. We got echo.
Probably not me. I had myself muted anyway.
I'm good.
No, it was Mark. Hello. Welcome everybody to another live stream. Hey dorks. Apparently, for those of you who watch Gut Bomb's videos, somebody commented, said that it deeply offended him when he said, hey dorks. So I'm going to just say, hey dorks all the time now. And if it offends you, there's the unsubscribe button. Have at it. Because, yeah, that's just silly. So, hi, that's my rant. So joining me today, my very I pay her lots of money to put this on put my company website up on the screen. I'm trying to figure out which way to point. We have Lily, who has my company website up. Let's make it big.
We've had an upgrade, and also it's kind of like a panic room for me. I can just go zip.
Right? And then my website can talk. So who else do we have on my stream? We have Mark. Hey, stranger. Yeah,
Hi.
you. Hi. And we have Jesse of I880386SX fame. Wow, that is a tongueful. You're muted, by the way, if you're trying to say anything.
Oh, not at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, YouTubers can't point. We have no idea what we're doing. So let's see who I have in the chat. We have Days Vintage Apple Tech, All Things DG, me, Gut Bomb, Francois, John, and that's it. I guess, yeah, that's it. Okay. Kind of a quiet Saturday at lunchtime stream. I decided to stream because Big Bad Biologist, Big Bad Bench was not streaming, and I thought I would take his spot today. So, hi. So what are we going to do today? We're going to unbox some boxes. I got two of them. One of which is from the lovely Jessie, right down there. And the other one is for a part that has only taken a month to get to me for a client's laptop, which we will be working on. That's one of the computers we're going to be working on today. And then we're going to work on that. We're going to double check for those who watched, oh shoot, I forgot to do that. For those who watched my stream where I was after the Retro Repair Roundup, where I was like, hey, look at the stuff I got from the Junk Independence Day. One of the things I got was a really janky taped together desktop, which scared me. So I did end up taking it apart the next day and took the motherboard out. It was an Acer case that had been cut apart, taped together. It was interesting, but it had a Dell motherboard in it. So we're going to see if the Dell motherboard works. And then I have a MacBook Pro that I don't think works. And if it doesn't, we're going to take the drive out and put it in an iMac and make that go because the iMac works. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. So let me move my position over. Oh, I need to change my camera around. Please hold while I turn my camera off because I got to change my bench camera around because it is facing my stove. I don't think anybody needs to see. Let's flip the box over. Oh, and I also had to run to the dollar store this morning because I only have 8 or 10 I don't know, maybe 8 of these box. Let me come back on. I only have like 8 of these little box cutters. I have no idea where they are. None of them. So I had to go buy another 2-pack.
I thought you were going to say you had to run to. I thought you were going to say you had to run to the dollar store because you'd run out of dollars.
That I wish.
You've
You
missed
can
me,
buy
haven't you?
You can actually buy packages of
Yeah,
and there is
stacks.
packs of like chocolate coins.
Oh,
And if I can figure out what happened to the package All Things DG, because as we found out this morning, the tracking number on Canada Post is going, it doesn't exist. And I double checked it with the one that I like, the receipt that I got from them, and it's the same barcode or the same tracking number. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to be giving them a call on Monday, going, can you get your shit together?
what's the
I
deal,
paid
eh?
I paid you money. I guess the receipt.
Bunch of hosers. Sort it
Yeah,
out.
right? A bunch of hosers. Listen to you. Hey, Sloopy. So, yeah, I'm gonna. I sent two things of. I put 2 things of chocolate toonies. One for Mark and one for All Things DG. So, shh, don't tell them. It's a secret.
Don't worry, I didn't hear you.
Okay. So I'm going to change over to that camera and we're going to make me big. Yeah, they with the email that they sent me, All Things DG, it was just like a text saying, here's your number, blah, 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 like basically a receipt of it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just double check that number to what I had, to what they printed out at the post office when I took it over. And it's the same number, so I don't know what's going on. But we'll find out. So let's make me big. And we're going to open up the package from Jesse, first and foremost. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I am not awake. Hey, puppy dog.
Rough.
Ta-da! So there, we have a package. Let's open it up.
Mark, you going anywhere with that iMac?
Not any further, no.
You've been like me and been sick.
I have, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've had a very rough week.
I'm sorry for sending the virus over the internet to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to use a better Firewire.
Firewire.
All right. So we have
I should-
paper.
I should install Norton or something.
Hey. We have paper and we have
Bubble wrap.
we have bubble wrap. We have lots of bubble wrap. I honestly
Disappoint-
don't remember. I don't remember anything that you're sending me. So this is
Disappointing
the best
lack of packing peanuts. Well, supplies for bothering.
Ta-da! So it's yeah.
That's got lead in it.
It does. Let it solder. Look at that. Sweet.
Good
Thank you. We also got 2 more packages. I'm gonna take that one off camera because there's a label. I was not expecting a label inside the box.
I completely forgot about that.
We're getting reverb again. Oh no, it's gone away. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Craziness. All right, let's open up this one. See what's in here. I honestly don't remember what you sent me, so. Ooh, look at this. I got stickers. Or
Stickers.
coasters.
Those are
Are they
coasters.
Coasters, there we go.
Coasters. Oh,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, coasters. Yeah.
They become stickers if you just put apple juice on them.
What a good point.
And
I
look at that.
don't remember if I sent the sticker though.
I also got the bag.
Vague.
the bag.
Any
Yeah,
bag,
there's just the two there's just the two coasters, but that's okay. That's cool. I'm good with coasters. I use one all the time. In fact, I have my oops. Bear with me one sec. This is one that I picked up at the World of Retro Computing the first year I went.
Nice.
Just ignore the stain on it because that's probably from coffee. Um,
You think?
Hello.
hey you. Hey dork.
I'm not the dork. You're the dork.
I'm not the dork. And then we
The
got this
viewers
box,
are dorks.
apparently. We'll go with that.
Some molding up.
Okay,
Let
let me just.
As soon as
Alright,
I
see if we
join,
get-
Jesse and his dog go away.
Well, I still see Jesse on the
We got-
screen.
Got this one with the Kona shave is still sticking around.
I just see black for Jesse. I'll leave
Yeah,
him.
it's the window.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
ho, ho.
it's completely black. So I'll leave
Oh.
and come back. It's something on my end.
Okay. I'll wait till comes back in because he can let himself in. Because I'm going to show what I got.
Still doesn't work. I guess I just don't get to see Jesse's dog.
Are you just seeing like a black screen?
Yes.
What if you make him big? Try making him big for a sec. Because can you see that? I can
That
see him.
fixed it for me when I made him big. So
There you go.
it worked for everybody else. It was just broken for me.
Look what Jesse got me. The same solder sucker he uses.
Nice.
Oh, so I now have an official solder sucker.
Good.
what
It's
I'm
got an
using.
actual vacuum dealer.
Yeah. Yeah. So. And then it also has, I'm assuming this might be a tool to clean it out.
I think so.
These things, I would assume would be to clean her out. So cool. Thank you so much.
All things.
Is it literally just the 2 pages? Yep. So here's the instruction manual. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's
Yeah.
even simpler if you read the Chinese instructions.
Yeah, right.
That's where they put the real instructions.
I mean, it is called Chinese Simplified. So,
Yes.
All right, so let's throw
Oh,
that
that's
box
some
down.
really good solder you have there too, not the cheap crap you had before.
Well, the other stuff I had actually is what what Garth uses.
Yeah, but Garth's a donut, so yeah, this is
Well, yeah,
really good stuff.
okay, yeah. Which is fair. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you on that one. All right, so this, fingers crossed, is the right effing heatsink.
It's the
So-
wrong heatsink. I'm calling it now.
I have, this computer. I have this Acer laptop. I gotta do some cleaning off of. And when I opened it up on the bottom, and the screws are still out, so I can open it up easy. Maybe.
You do still know where the screws are, don't you?
There we go. The heatsink is doing this. It
Oops.
should not be standing up.
Oopies.
Oopies, yeah.
It's just excited, Trina.
Yeah, I know, right? It shouldn't be that excited to see me. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't talk down on yourself. You're beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm saying the computer part shouldn't be that stiff. Well, it could be, but it should be flat.
yeah, my eyebrows can't rise any higher than this. Just saying.
Well, to answer question, all things DG, which dog are you referring to? As my wife just brought home the corgi one day. a friend of hers had the one with the cone of shame from a breeder she knows in town. So they're technically both this dogs.
Oh, hey, can you let Spoofer in? Hey, Spoofer.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Okay, my mic
Um,
worked. Yay.
You're looking
Yay.
very screen linky today, Spoofer.
Let me fix that.
So let me talk about this heatsink. So when I opened it up, I noticed, hey, this is not right. But the Lenovo was even in worse shape. The we're also going to be installing memory today in it. But the in the Lenovo, because she was wondering if I could put more memory in both of these, the arm, the retention arm on one side is completely missing. So I said, well, this is going to be the easier repair. We just replace the heatsink and Bob's your uncle. So I found, and I'm regretting not buying it from Texas at this point. Anyway, I found on eBay, there's only one. It was in Texas. And then I found a local company that's here in Ontario. And I said, great, I'll order from them. It'll be here within a couple days. The first package had my address and somebody else's address and had 2 items in the box. The heatsink got damaged when it got back to them. So they had to because this is not a part they carry, they had to reorder it. And it takes a week for them to get it from wherever they order it from. So yeah, and it took forever because it went back to the distribution center and not to the main company. So I had to wait a week for that to take place, for it to go from point A to point B. And then that's when I got the email saying, hey, are you sure it's not in the mailbox? I'm like, mm-hmm. So they reordered it. I got it yesterday. So hopefully, I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know if this is the right one. This could be fun.
It's going to be intense.
Is it going to be the right one? Because good God, I am tired of waiting.
I hope it's as turgid and as excited as this one.
I hope not. Because we can't have as Lily said, her eyebrows can't go any higher, so
They might fly off if we continue.
they might fly off. Yeah.
Or just
There we go.
fall
Look at
off,
that.
maybe.
Look at that. Look at that. It's not.
You did it.
Sweet. Yay.
Woo!
Great
So-
success.
Yay. Yeah. And we're going to run mem test on this. No, we can't. This is the computer I can't get mem test to run on.
I bet you can do it if you try harder.
No, it only has like a UEFI menu.
There isn't
like
a
there's no-
UEFI version of memtest.
No, it's all legacy.
There's got to be some like janky kind of hacky kind of way of doing it.
I've run Memtest 86 on a Mac Pro,
Oh.
so it must have EDFI.
Yeah,
Really
the mem test itself does, but the testing program I use does not. So, all right, I need screwdriver bits. That's what I'm trying to find right now. There we go.
Hello,
My
there's a
i6
Veronica. Have you heard of her?
Sorry,
There's a Veronica. Have you heard of her?
Veronica.
Oh,
Is
Veronica.
Veronica in the chat? I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Sorry. Hey,
Ahoy,
Veronica. Hi, Starbuck Tech. Hello, hello.
Yeah, it's
By the way,
Veronica.
for those who have not checked or are not subscribed to Veronica Explains YouTube channel, I don't know what's wrong with you. Although I've seen some of the comments she gets, I don't know what's wrong with you. It also fits for that. But yeah, she released a new video today. So after my stream, I highly recommend going to check it out. I haven't watched it yet.
I think I got some viewing material for when I work on my PSP today.
There you go. That's too small.
But I do have a minor thing about Veronica. I almost bought a Tangara, but I didn't.
Oh, what? Sorry?
something called a Tangara. It's pretty much a pretty cool open source kind of iPod-like device.
Oh yeah. I remember the video on that now.
Yeah, watch that. I didn't. I went for something else, but I was like, yeah, I want an iPod again.
I had an iPod for a while, but it was given to me by my ex-wife, and it had like an inscription on the back that had her name on it. So I didn't want to keep it anymore.
Oh,
And I was kind of broke at the time, so I sold it on eBay, right? And in the listing, I said, if you've ever wanted to pretend you have a girlfriend named Michelle, this is the iPod for you.
Oh my goodness!
Nice. Love
But
it. Love it.
so I replaced it with a like Philips MP3 player that claimed to be just as good as the iPod. And let me tell you,
Spoiler alert, it was not.
it wasn't. And then
All
I
right,
eventually
so-
got another iPod.
There is the heatsink goop that Acer put on it. So I'm gonna wipe that off, and we're gonna put more
I'm going to need
fresh
a jackhammer
goop,
for that.
heatsink goop on it, and
Or a hammer
also-
and a chicken.
I also realized too I can't get the memory for it because with my headset on, but I'll deal with that later.
By the way, Trina,
Yo,
there's someone asking to join if they can
Starbuck
get the
check.
link.
Yeah, Starbuck Tech.
Gutbomb, can you send Starbuck Tech a link?
I was about to say
Sure.
Starbuck Trek.
Starbuck Tech. Lily, all right, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Starbucks in the Star Trek universe.
Do 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 do. Wah, 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 wah. Wah. Sorry, see what you started? It's all your fault.
It is a good theme, to be fair. So
It is, yeah. Oh, the original theme, of course.
My
Wow.
favorite's the Enterprise one myself.
It's been a long time.
I'm a next
getting
generation
from
guy
there to
myself.
here. Oh, so but the next generation, all the next generation is bum 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 bum, bum, which is from like the Star Trek movie. So
Yeah.
that sucks.
And
DS9, DS9, folks, that's where it's at. If you're not a DS9 fan, you can also unsubscribe because you're wrong.
I don't like DS9, so I'm going to go goodbye. I actually do like DS9.
So look, underneath all that goop, there's actually two little dies
Mm-hmm.
that I need to put the heatsink. So I'm going to also use some of this stuff. Hey, look at that! It focused. Wow, my camera is learning. It's knowing how to focus now. That's impressive. So I'm going to use a little bit
Trina,
of
I
that.
think you didn't notice the change, did you?
Oh no, the Enterprise.
Sorry, I'm
is
working
going down.
on my. I'm working on. Aha! There you go. Can you make that big, gut bum? Can you make? There you go.
I like that I'm the secretary now.
Personal assistant.
Secretary's sexier.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Well, I'll
All
give it
right. So let's open this
Fuck's
up.
sake.
Oh, did you swear, Lily?
Windows
Right.
XP tends to do that to you.
That, by the way, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, is a really good movie. Not one of my. I'm not going to say it's my top go-to. My top go-to is always Star Trek 6.
It's not as
Yeah,
good as
Discovery
Star
Country.
Trek 5, the best one.
Okay, but I'm gonna counterbalance that with Star Trek Nemesis, the really
No.
shittiest of all the Star Trek movies.
No, 5 is worse than that.
Oh, Nemesis. Let me put it this way: I'm not a Trekkie at this point in time, and I'll try to fix that. I want to give the series a shot again, but I remember watching Nemesis with my dad right around the time it was new. Even though I didn't know what was going on, the movie still felt kind of yucky.
Absolute crap. Yeah. And
Yeah.
speaking of crap, the movie was as good as whatever's going on the top of this thing.
Ew.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah. So we're gonna take the.
As a famous
keep
YouTuber
the
would
fan
say,
out.
it's suffering from swamp gooch.
Yeah.
Veronica reminded us that Star Trek Into Darkness exists.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a problem with the new Star Trek movies. If
You
they
think
would have
they
just
don't
called
count, right?
A
exactly.
lot of people have a problem with them. That's why they stopped making them.
I watched
and-
the first one of the reboot, and it didn't appeal to me, so I just haven't watched any of the rest of them.
Wise.
If they would have just called it Battles in Space and had like Captain, I don't know, Flux as the captain, I would have been fine with it because all it was Battles in Space.
J.J. Abrams battles in space with lens flare.
And to quote, there's everything wrong with the second Star Trek movie, like the rebooted second movie, lens flare. Yeah. So, like,
It's
if they
amazing.
would have just called it like lens flares and battles or something, I don't know, we would have been fine. But yeah. It just I don't know. It's not my Star Trek. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know
if you
how certain directors use the same people in all their movies?
Yeah.
Well, J.J. Abrams' favorite actor is the lens flare.
Yes. I need to take these gloves off because I'm having problems unscrewing things.
Veronica, new. They're 15 years old.
Yeah,
No,
Stop making
reminding
us feel
everybody, we're
old,
just going to
Veronica.
feel old and complain for the rest of the stream if you do that.
But to be fair, Veronica, Star Trek the motion picture came out in '79, which makes it 47 years. So yeah,
45.
Hey, not 47, because I came out in 1978, and I'm not 47 yet.
I was going to say I came out in 1980 and I'm not 47 either.
And
I
I
think
46.
and
But
now
hold
I
on.
feel
hold on, wait, how old
No
am I?
one noticed my antics.
That's a question.
I don't know how old I am. That's my problem. Sorry.
and now I feel like the baby of the stream.
You are.
Well, I mean, I am all things BG, being like in my early 30s, so being a goddamn millennial.
Okay, there it is.
I like to think I was an early access millennial.
Yeah, the cool one.
Look, here's the thing. When I search the
Beta
internet
tester.
and I get results from like the late 90s, my first instinct is to say, oh, the information in this is still reliable because that was only a couple of years ago. And then time kicks in and I'm like,
then you
oh,
look at
wait, that
today's
was,
date and go, way.
Yeah.
27 years ago.
Yeah.
Dave, 1903 Trina. So what you're saying is Trina's a vampire.
Sloopy, I
I
sent
know.
you an invite. That chime, I felt that in my soul.
Oh,
Who
that
did,
was
who did that chime, by the way?
that was a
We heard
healthy
that
chime.
chime in Iraq.
I felt that chime in my bones.
Yeah, that was me. I injected that using basically the client that I'm using for my app to use my phone as a webcam is basically like a stripped down version of OBS. That's kind of outdated, but it still kind of does some basic OBS stuff. So I can just play stuff and places and the website. And I don't know what that sounds. That's not me.
Well, whatever, but I cleared my vibrated out all of my feelings too.
Do you need a towel?
Sloopy
So
might need to
excuse
know.
me, I just hide behind the website. Shame.
Sloopy always needs a towel. At his age, it's just surprising that he can still actually breathe.
Stinkerton, welcome.
Hey, Stinkerton.
The old man has awakened.
Yeah.
It's early where you're at. That's not that surprising.
Good morning, Mark.
Awaken, he says.
Stop that.
The camera fell down.
You're stealing my IMAX bravado. Stop it.
That Mac had too many beans for lunch.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let's talk about computer stuff for just, I know, craziness. Just a quick sec. So I'm looking at this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ugh.
Somebody spilled some soda on that computer at
Yep.
some point in time.
No, I think what it was the tape. Oh, no, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, I think somebody spilled something on it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that definitely had some liquid in it at some
Because
point.
there's also, like, if you look inside, you can see here, like, I took a can of air and blew it out a little bit, but this stuff, I've been, like, picking it out with my fingers. 'cause
Dude,
there's-
use tweezers. Don't use your fingers. That's
I'm
gross.
Got Bob.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
use your
that's
fingers if you're
not
wearing
very
gloves.
That's how you get hantavirus.
So I think I'm
No,
gonna
how you
cry.
get hantavirus is by pulling it out your fingers, then sucking your fingers after.
So I'm gonna cry because now I got to tell the client we should really get a new cooler fan.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just pick the rest of the stuff out and it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Just,
if it
just
spins,
Yeah, it spins fine. Like there, it freely spins, right?
Yeah, you're good.
yeah, that's
That's
just
fine.
a matter of cleaning out the end of it, and use a
Okay.
little isopropyl to make sure you kill as much of that as you
Mhm.
can.
If you fire it up and it doesn't sound like a concrete mixer, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
you know, Trina, before you did the close up, I honestly thought that was rust for a sec, and I was about to make a joke about it being a literal spinning rust fan.
I think it is.
Uh,
It is a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
think
of rust.
I think it is a little bit of rust.
It's
Yeah.
because somebody spilled some stuff in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
see
you
if
wanna
I can.
rusty or gross. I got you.
Well, hey, listen. We had the last Saturday stream that we had from Big Bad Biologist
Yeah.
had something that made Gut Bomb close his eyes until the end of the stream. It was that gross. So I'm just
It
trying to
doesn't
keep
take
up.
a lot for that, Trina. I get grossed out pretty easily.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Don't ruin the
but what I'm-
effect.
But what I'm trying to say is I got to keep up because I am taking over John's spot today, so I need something gross as well. So
Oh,
maybe a mouse peed on it. Think about that, Gut Bomb.
Ugh, I don't wanna.
Could have been. I knew a guy who he had a PowerBook G4 and his cat like peed all over it. I guess the
Oh.
cat liked to lay on top of it because it was
Uh-huh.
warm, but then it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
decided, hey, I'm gonna pee here, and just peed all over it. He just kind of dried out the laptop. He stuck it outside and let it dry, but he never opened the thing, and it eventually like kept
Oh,
working.
yummy.
So he just kept it that way, and I guess he had the whole nasal fatigue thing and just couldn't smell it anymore because it was around him all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, nose blindness.
Yes.
Take it out in public. Somebody will tell him.
Oh no.
I think his deal was like, if I can't smell it, it doesn't matter. I don't care if other people can smell my cat pee PowerBook.
All right, I think I got the rest of that out. Or as
Wouldn't
good
that be a
as I can.
P-word book?
So should I
Not-
try soaking this in some alcohol?
No, just
No.
clean it off with a Q-tip and alcohol. Get like
Okay.
as much of the surface stuff off as you can, but like alcohol doesn't kill rust or anything. Don't
Right.
worry
No,
about
no.
it because it's a really thin layer of metal, and it's
Well, what I'm
it's a-
going to do
it's
is
a fan
try.
on a disposable laptop, so just don't worry about it.
I'm gonna use my bottle of pee that you like to call it.
Mhm.
Ta-da. And try to see if I can get it a little cling up. But I'm
So,
gonna do
It's like
This
you've
is
been
gonna
less
be a weird
dehydrated
question.
than normal in that bottle.
This is going to be a bit of a weird question, but do you have any Marine gel.
Yeah, because Toronto being in the middle of like. No, I don't have. Oh shit. No, I don't have any. Weird question.
The reason why I was asking is you can get rust converter in a paintable format where you could use
Oh,
a
I see what you're
Q-tip just to
saying,
brush a little bit on the rusted bits to convert it from rust back to
Right.
sealed metal so that it
Yeah,
stops
Yeah.
the rust.
I figured she didn't have anything like that, and it doesn't like matter all that much.
Not a
With
fan like
this.
that, no, but it's just peace of mind.
Okay, there we go. So I got it pretty cleaned out.
It doesn't have any. It doesn't like make contact with anything else either, except
No,
for
it's
like the heat sink and.
And that heat sink's not going to rust either.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
and
not
all it's
important to
doing
make it
all it's
stop.
doing is blowing through those through that. So yeah, cool. All right, let's see
If
if
you
I can
want
get
my
that.
advice, just cover it in Captain tape. Leave it. Fine.
Wrap
Get
it up.
your cat to pee on it so the rust is even, and then you won't notice it.
What you mean that news? What do you mean, dear customer of mine? That's the new computer smell.
That
it's
smell
an
means
excellent-
it's
that was what the
working.
computers smell like in that factory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we
Lily's
have our
hiding again. I'm sorry. I don't
we have
know.
our we have our finest felines testing our machine.
Windows
Gee,
XP.
I wonder who that was.
We don't know.
Do you have any OS2 startup sounds?
I'm working on a lot of things since I've said before that I wanted to get a soundboard going, and since this application basically does that, I'm currently squirreling away a lot of things to display and sprinkle in.
That's fine.
So
now,
that's as good as I can get it with the cleaner. So I'm gonna call it done.
Well, as long as you got the fuzz out of there, you're good.
Yeah, the fuzz is out. I'm trying to get it at an angle that you can see. The fuzz is mostly out. So
What CPU is in here, Trina?
I don't remember.
It's generally, is this like an older one, like a Core 2 Duo, or is this?
Oh
like
no.
the
This is when this
gen or
came with
something
Win,
like that?
this came with Win 10. So it could be it's not a Core 2 Duo. Is all I'm going to say on that.
So
I think
5th or
if I
6th
remember
gen.
rightly, it was like a 10th gen i5 or something, wasn't it?
I
And it's
think
an
so.
Acer?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I stand by my description of disposable laptop.
Well,
But this is one of those fancy gaming laptops.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because they
Hey,
put an RGB LED on it.
Or
If it
just
was- if
some
it was-
red trim plastic.
Can it play
If it was
Crisis?
If it was a fancy
Congratulations, you
gaming
just described MSI laptops to a T.
yeah, MSI gaming laptops. It's a normal laptop with red bits.
if it was a gaming laptop, it'd be running Windows Vista. Come on, folks, get with it.
They're all going to die.
All right, so let me get this stupid thing plugged back in if I can.
All right, I will be right back. I need to go prepare my lunch, which is going to be a pair of chili dogs.
That sounds good to me.
I'm glad I don't have to be in your room.
And hey,
All
Starbucks
I-
Tech, by the way, I haven't said hi to you since you
Hey,
joined.
Trina. Hey, Bella.
Hey, you got cats? Do you want to have them come over and put that new computer smell in it for me?
There's Bella right here, and Gigi's there. So I think one of them will help.
I got Opie asleep at literally at my feet.
Oh, hey, oops. But thankfully,
Let me
none of
let
my
me show you.
cats,
She is
none of my cats have
literally.
ever peed on my computer stuff.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I'm wearing gut bum pants today, by the way.
Wow.
I know.
Snazzy.
Why can I not get this stupid?
I was gonna say I can't see the cat. Nope, there
I
she
know.
Meow.
I'm trying to get.
Don't step
There
on
she
her.
is.
Don't step on her. Whatever you do.
I know. She's good though.
Yeah, I have a couple cats that like to lay on the footrests underneath my desk, and I like to claim them from time to time, and I don't know they're down there. Got to put my foot on one and claw.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
all
so-
furry.
We got the fan back in. It's double. I'm gonna double check the connector.
I
At this
hate those
point,
little connected doodles.
yeah, I know. That's why I use this thing though. So it should be connected. And now we're gonna make the internet go completely crazy because I'm gonna put heatsink compound on this, and everybody and their mom likes to tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Oh my god, that's too much.
Oh my god, that's not enough.
Make
Watch,
sure,
send
you,
it back.
make sure you spread it with your fingers.
Okay, Lily, now is the time where you play like you use your soundboard to play like sexy music while Trina puts on the heatsink card.
Little Barry White. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know,
Uh-oh.
just
Oh
like
no!
It's the
It
wrong
Doesn't
one.
work. It's too small.
It is too small.
or you
The
know,
farm
just
called it.
put on some Kenny G.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me get the one out of the damn trash. Oh God, no! Look, there's the problem.
Yep. The you got one for a smaller, definitely a smaller chip.
Ah, crap.
I think Gutbum called this, if I do recall, at the beginning of the stream.
Oh yeah. he was saying it would suck if it was the wrong part.
And he goes, I call it that it is. Damn it.
No.
I recall this happening when Trina was building a desktop.
Oh God, don't even start with that. And now I got heat
Really?
compound on my finger.
No, that'll come off easily enough.
Yeah, I know.
Just lick it.
Well, the finger.
Just lick it. Shoot!
Oh, that
There we go.
sucks. Yeah, because you
I mean,
got
I
one
could put
for one.
I could put it up there, but the rest of it's not gonna like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. No, you need the full Monty.
Yeah, that's where I would come in with a bit of like duct tape or something that cut off the other piece and then attach it so it's like right there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
I'm just wondering-
we're
I'm just-
talking. Is she gonna go John on this? Go BBB on this? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right.
All right, I've had my headphones on, so I heard the whole thing, and I'm not going to laugh at you. But what I am going to say is that don't use duct tape to put the two heat sinks together on a
No.
customer laptop.
Oh, I am not doing that. What I'm gonna
Oh,
try
yeah.
to do. What I am going to try to do though is rebend this one, the old one.
I was just messing around. I figure you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say
I-
that would be Well, she's loading. Oh, there she is.
That played coincidentally when I loaded up a Windows XP virtual machine at right now, so
The timing.
Yeah. My XP machine's upstairs in the computer room.
I always get tangled up in the headphone cable.
I need to get an
I have
XP
one to my
machine
right here.
going.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Francois says, "Wait, I'll just join and loudly play the BEOS startup song." I'm guessing that's loud.
So just bear with me one sec, because there's also goop on the heatsink.
Oh,
So-
time to clean some
Lily, you know that that Welcome to Windows 98 song that plays with that window that pops up? Do you have that song you could play on your
Or that
thing?
bell.
Yeah, it starts out with like a deep
We have
bell and
to
then it's
look
got some
for it.
groovy
It's
drums.
not channelly available.
Could just play the Windows XP installation music.
See, that's actually-
Okay, guys, I don't want to get copyright strikes.
Well, it's not like you're
I mean,
I
the
don't-
Windows
monetized.
stuff that is probably not tracked anywhere on Content ID.
Is the Windows XP welcome music copyrighted? I know the artist was there, came out, but I don't know if it's like copyrighted.
I mean,
'Cause he
it's
would
probably
surprise me if
copyrighted
it
by
were.
Microsoft. Sure.
Because he did have it on his SoundCloud a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken, before he passed.
Okay.
The high quality
got,
version.
Okay. I got it flat, by the way. Ta-da!
Nice.
so I'm just gonna put it back together.
Well,
and
now
see
you
what
have
we can do.
a spare.
Yeah,
heatsink for
I'm gonna be
something else.
talking to the client because I'm gonna be sending it back, saying, "Hey, this was the wrong one, and I just want my money back." And then I'll because the client paid for it, so I am not
Yep.
gonna be.
Yep, Veronica DJ Lily. My next request, canyon.mid.
I can do you ton.mid actually.
Though actually, I will not request that because I'll be hyper specific and say play it on a rolling sound canvas.
Is that going to stay down, Trina?
Yeah.
It will when you put the bottom on and screw it down.
Yeah. Let me just get the 3 screws in here.
I mean, I guess the most important part staying down would be the part, the heatsink part. But
Yeah, but I also wanted to blow through this, if
Mhm.
possible.
I mean,
I got an idea.
I was going to say
Okay.
maybe a little
You
tape
must
on that.
use Captain tape.
Nope, not even using tape, folks, because tape is old school.
Don't tell me she's going to use super glue.
I'm gonna use super glue right here. Woo!
She's gonna get,
Glue that
and when
thing
that fires
down.
up and heats up, she's going to get her client high. Got it. You get go.
Yeah,
You're going to get high off the
That
fumes.
should not heat up that much.
Hello, Gigi. I know.
I get high, make client buy more food, stimulate the Canadian economy. It's all a win.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, for those of anybody in the Canadian hemisphere, like myself, that is watching, go vote this Monday if you have not already voted.
Vote.
Do your duty.
Do it now. Well, no, do it on Monday. Probably more effective.
Well, yeah, you can't do it today. Okay, we got some crazy glue underneath it.
So at least
I
you
mean-
guys don't have Elon Musk peddling a candidate like we had here in Wisconsin a few weeks ago. But at least his
Yeah.
candidate got the boat race, so that was good.
The cheese hat was a curse on him, so
He was a curse.
I thought
Period.
someone had
He was the
finally
curse.
thrown a brick at his
well,
head
I
and it
mean, to be
was
fair,
annoying.
it cursed him even more than he already is, so because he couldn't pull off wearing cheese.
Okay, so
Cute Oompa Loompa.
I'm holding it down. I'm holding this down for a bit just to make sure that it sticks.
I would tape it as well.
Yeah,
The heck was that? noise?
maybe I could put some tape on the top between the
Uh-huh.
heatsink and that
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, it just seals the gap, stopping any air leaking out as well. Which
You said capped. You legitimately said capped on tape though.
You want
Captain
something
tape's
that is
fine.
not going to melt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Whoa, what are you doing, Katie?
So HP used to do it. I don't know if it's for good or worse, but
I'll find out.
Good.
Take
Good
take
or
apart an old
worse.
MacBook Pro, and the inside of them is just covered in Captain tape. They're just Captain tape from hell to breakfast and back.
I think the last time I took apart a heatsink on an HP, it was one of those DV6000 series. So yeah.
That'd have been a big heat sink.
Hot dogs are here. Hot dogs are here.
I got my chili dogs.
You said
I'm gonna
chili
make
dogs,
myself
Bob?
big real quick.
Yeah,
Yes,
make
you did.
yourself
And
big
the
for a
first
sec. I
thing that
wanna
came
see
to
these-
mind was gout.
Oh, those look delicious.
They really do.
Did you bring
the-
enough for the
Homemade
entire
chili
class?
too. Also, my plate, you can't see it, but it has a picture of a princess on it, and in French it says, "I always say please and thank you."
Nice.
Aww.
So chili dogs, are we feeling a little bit Sonic the
Oh.
Hedgehog today?
Hey, Dana. I didn't see you come in.
Yeah, I've been,
He's been here for like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yep.
so on my screen, because I have it at normal size, Dana is like below it, so I didn't see Dana join.
It's okay. I joined and it took her 20 minutes to say hi to me too.
Hey, I've been pulling a big bad
Yeah.
biologist today. We're gonna do a bit of jank on this computer. We're crazy gluing the heatsink down.
love it.
Boy. A movie's coming out in 4K that I want so bad now.
What's
Uh-oh.
that?
Small Soldiers.
Oh boy.
that's one I haven't thought about in a very long time.
I'm going to be going to see Monty Python in the theaters soon.
Oh heck yeah!
Okay,
Yeah.
that did not hold it down.
This is why you need tape.
Yeah, use Kapton tape. That's what manufacturers do anyway.
Okay, all right.
Either that
I need
or
to.
they usually use like that thick black plastic stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Heat sink down.
I need to. Oh, there's my bin of
Fabric
soldering
tape,
majigger
that's the
stuff.
stuff.
So I'll get up. My
Or you
bin
know,
of soldering-
Trina, probably not on this because the heat would probably make it melt easy. But I would totally lend you my Ryobi glue gun, the one that looks like a freaking drill.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I put the. Anyway.
I didn't
You
know we
baby.
were
Alright.
selling power tools on this stream today.
All right, so I have Kapton tape. Ta-da!
And I have
Woo!
cattail in the face.
I'm gonna get a pair of scissors and also grab the memory for it, and I will be right back.
That's a proper YouTube sound effect.
You're welcome.
we now feel like we're in an electro boot video.
That sound just made me go immediately say we're in a Matt KC video.
I love that guy.
Me too.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Yeah, I just spent a few minutes double checking to make sure my soundboard was set up properly.
Oh, I hear a little echo.
We have
Echo.
echo.
Why not pull that out and then end it some more?
All right, who's got the echo going?
I don't know where it's ending now.
Looks like it's
Feedback
right
is-
where the label is. That actually needs to be bended up. Other way.
Okay, seriously, who is the echo going? Because it's driving me bonkers. Can you start muting people, Gutbomb?
My hands are full of chili dogs.
Oh, hey, look, I got a crazy glue down. All right, hold on. I'm gonna start reducing people. Test one.
Test.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so it's staying down. Maybe the crazy glue took hold.
Sorry, Jesse, it was you. You're muted. Or Dana. Actually, I can, they're both muted and I can hear myself.
Yeah, I know. So it's not them.
Is it maybe me?
Let's see. I just muted Lily. Yeah, it
Okay.
was you. Sorry.
Guessing. Yep. No.
I unmuted Lily and it came back, so I think that was it.
All
I
right.
was gonna say, I've been
so-
muted for 20 minutes up to that point.
Let's get some Kapton tape on this. Shall we? Lily, stop unmuting yourself.
Yes.
Stop unmuting yourself because we got horrible feedback. Until you get it solved.
And I could actually put a filter on myself.
Oh, it's gone now.
No, it's
No,
not.
It's just that there's a big delay.
satellite delay.
Well, hello, Bandit.
Is Lily in a cannon somewhere?
I think it's solved.
All
Bob
right.
just says
I'm
there's
gonna
more
put.
than
I'm
one
just gonna
echo.
put a couple. I'm gonna put a couple pieces of tape of Kapton tape on it because it's kind of
Yep.
thin.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see,
Quite strong.
I put a piece over the main. I'm gonna add a piece like on this side of it and on this side of it. So
And then once you get the case top on there, obviously screwed down, it'll keep that down.
well,
Yeah.
also the crazy
Hey,
glue
Emily.
worked the second time through. So hey,
Hey,
hey.
Emily.
Hey, Emily,
Hi, Emily.
It's Emily.
and you're Arc, so it's okay.
Yeah. Mainly.
Emily, the next MIT Swap Fest is on like May 18th ish. You going to be ready to come back for that, or ready to come back to the real world outside for that?
Oh, the Echo
Lily,
Batman.
we're gonna mute you again, hun, because we're getting feedback. Oh, that's driving me crazy.
I'm sorry, just how it
Unmute
ended
it
was
again.
funny.
All
Test,
right,
test.
so one more piece, and then we're gonna put the memory in, and it's brand new memory
Ooh.
from a store. So,
Woo!
When she
I
says
know,
store,
right?
she means Goodwill.
All right.
You laugh, but sometimes you can find new stuff at Goodwill.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no,
I'm
no.
just
I
joking.
it wouldn't be the first time I found something at a thrift store, but
Oh, God, no.
this
My
came
cur-
from a store that I keep applying to jobs for. So that's no. That's
Trina,
not
just wrap the whole fan in Kapton tape. It looks cool.
And make sure you cover the fans, too.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that no dust gets in there.
Yeah, right.
Was going to add to the Goodwill discussion. My current computer case came from Goodwill. It was like sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah,
$80.
Dave, my brother just bought a couple motherboards, I think, from Goodwill.
Nice.
Where I live, they don't have any regular Goodwills. They only have those like fancy clothing
Yeah.
focused ones called the Goodwill store. But they don't like have Boston. The Boston area is the worst for thrift stores.
By the way, Emily, if you feel like joining, you do have a Thingamadoddle I sent you this morning. So if you're able to, you're welcome to. Okay, look at this.
And we have one slot left, I think.
And Echo again.
Any better now? I've tweaked some audio settings.
Hey, let's
Let's
test.
test.
All right, I'm going to start talking. Look at this brand new stick of memory.
Oh,
Very
it's still
faint.
echoing.
It's coming from somewhere really quiet, but who knows? It's a lot better than it was.
Okay. Put that crazy glue
Ah.
back together.
Now it just sounds like I'm talking to someone that's on their phone and they have a speaker on.
Okay, this has got to go back to them, and I got to get it cleaned up because there's heatsink goop on it now. But we'll deal with that later.
She needs to
Okay.
get dressed and eat lunch first. Okay, cool.
Look at that. Look at that. It's semi-flat. We got it crazy glued and taped down. It ain't going anywhere. So
Oh my.
That scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, it made me go, huh? I'm glad I have headsets on because that probably would have made my
oh,
cat
listen,
jump.
I'm going to tell you right up. We've seen you on enough streams. Everything makes you go, huh?
Huh?
Wait, thinking? Huh?
Well, I mean, with the things that you say, yeah.
Yeah.
So mean.
Things you say, yeah.
So mean.
Hey, I haven't come in here and talked to her in a long time. We got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, we got a lot of venting to do to each other. Yeah,
I can feel
Yeah,
the love.
yeah, right.
It's warm and fuzzy like emphysema.
So, so, I'm just gonna show something off while I.
Trina, it's not that kind of stream.
Hey, it's my stream. It can be
Oh, that's
any
right,
kind
it
of
is that
stream I
kind of
want it to be.
stream.
Yeah. So this is. I'm gonna back the camera up here for a second. So this is what I was using. So this was like a manual electric sucker. So
You've seen a Men in
Push it
Black, right?
and then you push the button and it did it.
And it blinks
And-
and you don't remember
You've
anything.
seen Men in Black, right?
Yeah.
Old and busted, new hotness. Old and busted,
New
hotness.
hotness.
And then this is the one that Jesse got me, so I don't have to do all that. And it's yeah. And Jesse said it works well for him, if I'm not mistaken. He's on the stream, so he can speak for himself.
Yeah, the few times I used it, it was pretty effective.
Good.
Jesse, is it temperature adjustable or is it stuck at one temperature?
It's stuck at one temperature. It's like the super great value version of a electric solder sucker.
But hey, it's better than what I had. So
Between the car repairs, I'm a little broke this month.
no, and it's greatly appreciated. So I do thank you so much.
And I should say vet bill.
Yeah. That's the worst of it is the vet bills.
Well, it
Mm.
$500 to remove a hernia. If you have, in a case of
Jeez.
Remy here, she had 2 of them, so that was
Mm.
2/3 of my
Mhm.
bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the
All right.
$2,000 cat that just ran
They
past.
didn't give you a 2-for-1 deal on the hernias there?
Buy
2 for 1.
remove one, remove the other.
Buy
Alright,
one,
bear
get
with
one
me.
free.
I'm gonna-
Buy one, get
you
one.
you guys do exactly what you're doing. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go wash my hands because I got heatsink compound, which just seems to be now on like 3 fingers. I don't know how it's spreading.
Well, that's how we measure, booze. 3 fingers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's 3 fingers worth.
Yeah, 3 fingers.
I do, but still need to get dressed and eat lunch. Okay, that's fine, Emily. Yeah, no. I mean, you can come on without your camera on, so you don't necessarily need to be dressed.
Nom nom nom
But
nom.
I understand the eating lunch part, so I'll be right back.
After these commercials.
Does anybody in this
After
chat,
these messages, we'll be right back.
does anybody here or in the chat have any experience
Xbox.
with dealing with the flexible necks on iMacs, on G4 iMacs? Because
A flexi
mine-
neck,
you.
Yeah.
other than tightening the screws on it to make it a little bit stiffer, that's about it.
Mine has the opposite problem. It's kind of crunchy.
Too stiff?
Well, let me put the mic up to it.
It's filtering out whatever noise it's making, unfortunately.
It's crunchy, and it's like getting jammed at certain spots and then clicks and doesn't work properly.
Yeah, it sounds like there's dust and crap in there that needs to be cleaned out.
Yeah, sounds like might need a little oil.
I have
Oh,
no
I-
idea
oh, I
what
see what
the
the
inside of those
problem is.
things is like. But is there
Okay,
a
Little
spring in there?
critters.
I can show you exactly what the problem is. Can you see that there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dented in.
Oh, it's
and
bent.
scratched all the way around the ball. That's
I
bad.
blame cats.
Someone's-
Scratches on your balls are bad.
I won't disagree there. Yeah, but somebody's dented that somehow. That was an
Is
issue.
there a spring in there?
Yes,
I don't know how those work.
They're like, I think they're 2 springs that are tension to just the right tension to make the thing do the thing. But what's wrong with it is that dent scraping on the metal ball at the bottom. It's
Maybe you
got
can
a nick in it, so it's getting caught every time.
maybe you can get some pliers and straighten it out a little bit so it doesn't rub.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the neck off though to do that. 'Cause
Listen,
it's-
Yep, probably.
Where is the fun in being straight? Come on. Oh wait, not that kind of straight.
I was gonna say.
I used to have a boss who was like extremely gay, and he would tell people spaghetti's always straight until it's boiled.
Yep. Damn right.
Then it goes, oh, wiggly!
Not wrong.
Damn, damn right. Okay, so
Got bomb, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
message
make
you
my-
something.
Oh no.
can you let whoever just came in because I can't see them? Got bum?
Somebody. Oh,
It's Bill Gates.
Bill Gates? What?
Welcome.
All right,
Quad
I've come
X
to
Billy Gates
I've come
lead.
to ask you if you could stop playing music from my operating systems, please.
gotta be Lily.
Oh no,
it's
Bill
Lily.
Gates. In
All right,
case it-
so I'm gonna make myself big for because it's my stream. Why not?
Oh,
And she'll cry if she wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
she
So,
might at the
look
rate
at-
this is going.
So there is
Coaster?
the coaster.
That's not a sticker.
Ooh, that's a nice little coaster.
There we
Neat.
go.
Ah, and the vodka is there.
And the vodka. Yeah.
No,
No,
I did just have
vodka's
stickers
zero.
made up fairly recently, so I'll have those available soon too.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to put the bottom on, just not
boy.
without screws for now.
Okay,
we're
this
gonna
is
see what
NVMe in
happens.
it. Okay.
No, I'm trying to see where that fan is. See if there's any kind of, if I
Goop.
feel anything sticky.
Another one.
I know. Who's that one?
Let me
Mark,
in.
look, he's
I'm
back
in.
in Pog mode.
I'm gonna. So this is where the fan obviously goes, right here, like on the other side of it.
Hey, Bella.
I don't feel anything sticky, but I'm still gonna wipe that section down. Just
It
to
does
That's
look
what
good.
he said.
I wasn't gonna go there. I thought about it though.
See, I knew I had the right folks on. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it down a little bit where that was.
I think you missed a spot right there.
It's right there. Or is it right here? Or here?
No,
or
over
here?
there.
I don't feel. Okay.
No, it's
All
good
right.
to get any goop off by anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
because
Reggie.
where we saw that it was kind of, and it was kind of stuck when I had originally opened it, and I was like, "What the hell?" I thought it was a ribbon cable, but no. Okay. So I also added the 8 gigs of memory, so we are maxed out. Who the heck is making all that noise?
I think that was Mark. And that was Lily.
Yeah. So I've added the 8 gigs of memory in. There is 4 on board that is soldered on. We are going to plug this in. And so it's maxed out at 12 gigs of memory, which can someone mute Lily?
She's
Hey
like,
Lily, we love you. But we're
but
gonna mute
Echo
her.
is back.
The echo's back. Yeah. Okay. Ready? After like a month or so of it sitting here. 3, 2, 1.
Bella, I can't see anything. Your butt's in the way. Thank you, Bella.
Where's the
Is it
earth
on
shattering
fire, Karina?
kaboom?
Where is the
nothing.
earth-shattering kaboom? I can't do the voice anymore. I used to.
It's not turning on.
Is the battery? Oh yeah, you have it plugged in, so the battery shouldn't matter.
But is the battery is the power pack plugged into the thing back there?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Not that sound.
That's right. Yeah, this is, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in.
Maybe it needs
Completely off the cuff, but with the echo discussion and everything. I don't know if it exists, but I would love to see like some sort of like software that would like voice change like an echo and make it sound like a parrot.
That's
so
funny.
here's-
Are you sure you reconnected the keyboard cable to the logic?
I haven't. The only thing I disconnected was that fan.
Oh, okay.
and the heatsink.
Yeah, exactly. So nothing that would affect it. So what we're gonna do?
Let it charge for a bit and then see if it'll turn on.
Okay. What I'm also gonna do, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch the fan. So there's the fan.
Hey, buddy.
Is the battery still connected?
Yeah, I never disconnected it. Battery is connected right there.
So it is.
So
It looks like it was bleeding a little bit. I know,
I
it's
think
a
that's just red. Yeah, marker or something. Okay. Why aren't you turning on?
Yeah, let it charge for a little while and then try. It could be completely dead and
Yeah.
like it could be relying on the battery.
About to have a cat fight. I think.
No.
Kitty.
Yep, she's yelling
not
at the other
turning.
cat.
It's not turning on at all. So, okay, it's not the memory. That's the cause. Let's get a multimeter, shall we, and test the power supply. There's an idea.
Don't hurt yourself.
I've done power supplies till I was blue in the face when I worked. Oh, there it is.
I've hurt
when I
myself doing things I've done before.
That's impossible.
Alright.
I wired it myself.
So
All
gut
right,
bomb,
time
it's
to play Indiana Jones.
yeah, gut bomb. I got a question. for you.
Let's take a look. See.
Need a
It's
soundboard? Why not Zoidberg?
It's the V that I want to put it on, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want it on, you're testing the output voltage of your power supply, right?
Yeah, I'm going to just plug it into the.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Don't
So
use
this
your
is-
tongue.
This is what it's set to right now. If you can see that.
Yeah, you're good. It's on
Okay.
auto detect, so it'll auto detect whether it's AC or DC.
Oh no!
All right,
wait,
give
no.
me the knife.
It might be too thick. It is too thick. Shit.
What she said.
You need a paper clip.
You just need some lube, Trina.
No, it's too thick.
It needs foreplay.
All right. I need to get in contact, by the way, with AliExpress because the last email I got about 3 weeks ago was, "Hey, your items are in your country." Really? So where the fuck are they? Because they haven't been delivered.
They didn't say what part of the country.
Yeah.
They're in Quebec and they're
North
being
Pole.
held hostage.
I think they're in over at Ryan's house.
Yeah. So
Okay,
anyway, I
so-
gotta get in contact with them and be like, "Hey guys, where are they?"
On the subject of disgusting things, that the inside of this is cleanest.
Let's see. I made you
What?
big.
Hi, Peanut.
Spiders,
Where
Oh,
my
it, it
spooders.
looks,
Ooh.
yeah, it's kind of dusty.
Yeah, and it
It
still
looks
has
like the
that
stuff
in
that
there
we
as well, which is
brush
like,
off my
ugh.
grandma's couch.
My my iMac G4 is judging your iMac G4.
My other iMac G4 is judging this one from the other side of the room. I'll have you know, you can see it just there behind the box.
All right,
It's
so
for
I don't.
free.
I
I'm not.
can't seem
I'm
to.
not going to, argue.
I can't seem to find a paperclip, which is driving me bonkers. Because the other day I was like, "Oh, there they all are," and I put them somewhere where I knew where they were.
You put them somewhere
Obviously-
safe.
Oh, hey, I found one.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good job.
I know.
That joint there comes apart like that. How the heck do you get the things?
Okay, bear with me. There we go.
Achievement unlocked. Muted just in time for sneezes.
Because yeah, for some reason it's not turning on, and it was before.
Ah! Get back on the desk.
What the hell are you doing?
Just throwing an iMac G4 on the floor. It's fine.
So about 10 years ago, I needed to build a home server to use as a Plex server and general file share and auto downloader for pirated stuff and other things.
Totally legitimate purchases.
Totally legitimate pirated
What?
stuff. And I couldn't come up with a name for the server on my network, so I asked my son what I should name it, and he said, "Why not Zoidberg?" So I named it Zoidberg, and ever since then, every new computer I add to my home network gets Berg tacked onto the end of the name. My daughter's computer is RGB Berg. My son's computer is white, so it's Iceberg.
Iceberg,
Nice.
nice.
My retro computer that has like really crappy parts in it, that's Pittsburgh.
All right, I'm gonna have to find your address, Gut Bomb, because I'm gonna have to print you a little plastic Titanic to put against your son's computer.
Awesome.
Oh,
And now you need a computer that's called Benderberg.
I did just send you a package, Stinkerton, so my return address will be on there.
all right. I'm gonna dig out my old trusty multimeter that I used to use back in the day. and see what I get on this. She works. Sweet. This is my old trusty multimeter. It's not a Kaiwitz.
Correct. Don't use the Kaiwitz. They're pieces of garbage.
Yeah, same problem.
I can't say that on Dave's stream.
Well, you can say it on mine. Okay, so I have a paper clip. I'm gonna hold the paper clip to the and stick it in. Yeah, I'm getting 19 volts, so we're good.
Allow me.
So the power supply is working. The fudge happened to the computer in like 4 weeks. All right, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it plugged in for a bit. We're gonna move on to the next thing. Well, that's doing that. Although
Maybe that rust that was on the thing was conductive and was the ground plane for the whole machine.
I think it needs more cat pee.
That sounds chaotic. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
my kind of computer.
I don't know what's going on with it. It's being funny.
Well,
Everything.
I think on the Color Classic, the Macintosh Color Classic, Apple used the RF shield on the back panel to carry ground from one side to the other, and sound wouldn't work if you took out the RF shield.
Okay.
That was clearly a mean revenge point against all those people that took the RF shielding out of their old Mac.
All right. So, what to test next? Okay.
Here's a thought. Maybe take the battery out, try to power it on without it.
Or at least disconnect it, you mean?
Oh, yeah, disconnect it. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
that's kind of an
Yeah,
act of
let's
progress.
let's do that first. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just disconnect the power for now.
How
Sure
the
enough.
hell does this come out?
I think I had
Yeah,
to do
that's
that
an
to a Lenovo that I replaced the
Oh,
screen on. It just wouldn't come on, and then I did that, and
It worked.
yeah.
I can give that a try.
It sounds
down
like
with
Harrison
that.
Ford actually did the voices for this game. I don't know if he did, but it sounds like him.
We're a really good
All right,
impersonator, one of the two.
Oh shoot, my nose is all stuffy. All right. Batteries disconnected. See? Ta-da.
Woo!
Okay. You guys are gonna watch the fan.
No, we're not. It's pointing out a battery.
You guys are gonna watch the fan. Really
No, I'm not.
closely.
Too busy taking the insides out playing Mac G4.
I'm pausing my
Fair
game
enough.
to watch.
All right. I plugged it in.
Well,
Oh, it did something.
Thought about it.
Try again.
Well, I haven't pressed the
Twitch.
power button. I just plugged it in. So, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I got a link.
Hey, there you go.
Hey,
There it goes.
Yeah, but I'm not getting anything on the screen yet.
Give it a second. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, I still
Not
got a link though
happy.
on the.
John suggests, how about pressing and holding the power button with the power unplugged to reset the power management controller?
Oh yes, old HP trick. Good idea.
Yeah, I can do that. I do have the lights on,
Fan's
but I'm not
going.
getting anything on the screen.
Yeah, it's spinning again.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do what you guys suggest. I've unplugged it. Going to hold it for 10 seconds. Eight, 9. and
Lily, now
10.
would be the time to play the Jeopardy theme.
Yeah, but I've already done the 10.
One eternity later.
Okay, good.
Okay,
3
so
hours later.
I press the power button. We do have an LED light on as soon as I press it, so at least we're getting power. Please say you like the memory.
How do I put this delicately?
But I'm getting nothing on the screen.
And no
Is it-
beeps or anything.
Is it fan?
Yeah,
still
well,
on?
The problem with the new laptops, they don't beep. They just either do or do not. There is no beep.
There is no try, huh?
Do or
Disney-
do not. There
The
is no
fan
beep.
is
no.
the fan spinning. We have
Was
fan
that-
spinning.
Was that the Warcraft orc?
I think it was supposed to be Yoda, but the orc sounds better.
We're destroying our ship.
I got axe for
Oh,
you.
hey!
I'd
Look.
say let it sit for a little bit. It may be training the
Training
memory.
the memory, yeah.
Yeah. Ha ha! Okay,
Booting.
I gotta move the camera because it's gonna boot. It's gonna
It's
look
alive.
the username.
Okay, now the real test is going to be when that thing heats up. Is that fan gonna or is the heatsink gonna catapult off of the fan because the glue melted?
No, because it's also gonna have the bottom screwed on.
Well, I
Or on
mean,
a
while
moss-
you don't have the bottom screwed on. I mean, right now.
Oh yeah, it shouldn't heat up that much. Just turning it on. Okay, sweet. So we got.
On a more serious note, it is worth checking the temperatures if that heat pipe's been bent because it may have collapsed. They
Yeah.
don't work very well when they collapse.
Yeah, because they've got stuff in them.
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
shut down, you stupid thing.
You just
don't
asked me
wanna.
to turn on.
Shut down.
Having a complex.
I'm alive.
I love how it says shutting down, and then it just it went back to the login screen. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want you shut down.
Standard Windows 10 thing.
Mm.
You know,
Hey,
thanks
cool.
to-
Seven
thanks
even
to
did that from
stream.
time to time.
Yeah, thanks to the stream, even though this is completely off the topic, but now I really want to watch Futurama again. It's been a while.
My daughter, she's 9. She watches either The Simpsons or Futurama every night.
Okay,
Nice.
so
At least she's
So
getting
the
good
laptop-
education.
so the
Depending-
laptop is off. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna put the bottom on. And before I do that,
One.
I'm gonna reconnect the battery, and I'm going to move the laptop over to the kitchen counter, and I'm just gonna plug it in and let it charge, and then we can come back to it before the end of the stream. If that sounds like a plan,
Sounds like a plan.
Like a plan.
'cause in that way we can
But
I
is
can
it a
charge
good
it and it's
plan?
out of my way. So, and then we'll continue on with more jank. Because it's a jank Saturday. That's what I should have named the stream. It's a jank Saturday. Great title.
Ah, damn it.
All right. So I'm going to take off my headset. I'll be right back.
Okay, she can't hear us.
It's time to riot.
Rah!
Yeah, I know. I'm not very good at rioting.
I would riot, but I'll probably put my back out.
The only way I'd riot, I'd have to play a copyrighted song, and I don't want to get Trina banned.
She's not monetized. It's fine.
Yeah, but she might get in trouble for using Public Enemy's Fight the Power.
Yeah, but she only get in trouble once.
Because we need some brothers on the wall. And I think yeah, my joke failed.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh,
What?
Joe.
Farts.
Exactly. I probably referenced like everyone's like, what? Spoofer, what the
Farts
hell
and
are you talking-
boobs.
Yeah, that sounds about like a Jank Saturday to me.
Dragons and boobies. That's what I call Game of Thrones.
All right.
That's just a Thursday night.
Joel,
I gotta
why does
go.
why
We'll
does the
see you
post office
guys
hate me?
later.
Oh, you
Thanks
gotta
for
go?
having me, Trina.
Bye, got
Hey, no problem.
They hate
See
everyone.
ya.
Bye.
Don't leave us, got bomb.
So if anybody remembers the stream of look what I got from the Junk Independence Day, one of the things was a computer that was taped together. It was an Acer case.
The laptop
with
that you just had, right?
this Dell. No, with this Dell motherboard in it.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
So,
Hi.
hey Joe.
Is that a different Joe? No, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, Joe.
What do you know? More than you think I do.
I have
Mhm,
not turned this
mhm.
on, but I did strip the case out because it was literally taped together.
Looks
Trina,
good.
The one nice thing I did find, they left the power button on.
confirm Trina's
Oh.
a stripper.
Look at that dust underneath that heatsink there.
Oh, listen, don't even
Such a
start.
smart one.
Don't even start. But we're gonna plug it. We're gonna figure out what memory it takes because I have no idea.
The kind that you put in it.
Yeah, I think it's probably DDR2, but we're gonna find out.
I think you might be right. I've got some kind of feeling that might be a Pentium 4. I don't know why.
But this, we're gonna use my test, my old test power supply,
How do you know that's
which
the
also
best one?
has it labeled. If you can read that, there we go, on and off, so I don't have to think, because thinking sucks.
Work smarter, not harder.
There we go.
Exactly. So we have a 24-pin connector here. We're gonna plug this into.
We're gonna cross all our fingers and pray that it's not a proprietary Dell connector that's gonna make the entire thing catch fire.
Nope. No, this is just a 24-4.
Yeah.
So there's the 4.
Once in a while, Dell does something.
That's what they
somewhat
want you
standard.
to think, Trina.
That's what they want. Yeah, right. Okay, I
It's
have
a
some
trap.
memory. I have some memory back here. I don't even know what the heck the stuff is.
It's a tarp.
Okay, so this is DDR3. Okay, so we're gonna try that first.
Oh, okay. So, take this.
'Cause
Angel looks
hey, it's DDR3.
Oh, caught
Yeah.
it. Pure, maybe. Okay.
Maybe DDR3. Yep. Okay. Stick of DDR3 went in.
Oh, boy.
So I'm not gonna plug anything else into it. Well, I need power though, don't I?
Yep, power would be good, and maybe some sort of monitor.
Nope. I'm just gonna turn it on first. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I do have.
You don't
VGA.
plug anything else into it. It reduces the number of places you have to watch for smoke.
Yeah.
Yes. Or something.
Exactly. All right. Let me plug in the power supply. Okay. Ready? We're going to turn on the power supply. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Nothing. Okay.
Explosion! Oh, wait.
Aw,
Great.
I was looking for
Nothing
smoke.
happened.
Welcome back to Explosions and Fire.
Yeah, right.
I choose explosions
Okay.
of fire for 500.
What started out as a pleasant afternoon of drugs and surgery has not gone as planned.
Who
I'm
has
gonna
all the
plug
sound?
in-
Who has all the sound makers? Because it's adorable. I love it.
That's Lily.
It's Lily.
Hi, Lily. I have those too.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yes.
We are among friends.
Hit it with a hammer.
I'm digging the soundboard. It's
Oh, no.
fun.
Hit it with a
God damn
hammer. Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer. We're gonna hit it with a hammer.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so I'm going to plug in VGA
Ooh,
because I can't see a fan spin.
fancy.
I know, right? Okay, ready? I'm going to turn on the power using the power button. Hopefully, I don't get shocked. 3, 2, 1.
Kablamo!
Hey, I got a light.
That is one insanely chunker of a heatsink apparatus.
I got a light.
Looks like something out of an Apple III.
Excuse me.
Hi, Veronica.
It may not like the memory.
Haven't
It may
heard
not
any
like-
squeals.
Just generally, it may not like.
Oh,
It's-
look at this. We even have lights on this thing.
I has power.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
I have the power. Okay.
We had stuff on the monitor.
There it is.
There it is.
Like-
Yeah.
But there's also monitor arms in the way.
Yeah, I know.
Well, she can't fix that because some idiot told her to super glue it to the arm. So
Yeah.
is it still there? Is it still super glued to the arm?
It's still it's still super good to there. But yeah. Sweet.
It's not my fault, I promise. Anyway.
No, it's not. I had the issue where it yeah, anyway.
Who's more foolish? The
I
fool or
followed
the fool who
Joe's
follows him?
advice but I didn't let it dry enough, and that was my own fault. I should have left it for 24 hours, and I didn't, and then it's now officially glued to the arm. So that's my own fault. I'm not going to blame Joe.
20.
You
I
could,
promise.
but it won't do any good.
It works. Holy jumping, this thing works.
Now we just
So
need
I'm gonna.
a drive.
Nope, I'm not going to bother with that yet. I'm going to get into the BIOS because it's a
Much
Dell.
better.
And you know how I get into a BIOS on a Dell? It's F2. It's been F2 since like Pentium
Press
4
F5 for
days.
diagnostics.
Yeah, I'm just gonna boot into.
Hooray!
Make sure that hard drive is really bad. Run the diagnostics a 4th time, says Dell.
Yeah. All right, so F2.
And when all else fails, they'll just say,
There we go.
"Dude, you got a Dell."
Yeah. Okay.
Such
Let's
a
go to
smart
system
one.
config. Okay, so we got 8 gigs of memory, which I just slapped in. It is an Intel Core i5 2400 3.10.
Probably like an Optiplex 3020 or a 9020, or I don't think they make a 7020, but
It might say here on the.
or maybe like a 3010.
Sometimes it says on the.
Well, that service take would tell you if you look that up.
You can scroll down on that screen and maybe have more
Or
information.
scroll down. There
well,
you go.
that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah. There we
There
go.
we go.
Nope.
Device,
Oh.
Realtek. No.
No, that's audio device. Yeah. Nope. Oh well.
But hold on, I might be able to figure things out. Tab.
Yeah,
back?
just go and bung the service tag into Dell's website. Tell you what it is.
Can someone do that for me? Because
Yeah,
my
just see what
chair
I
is
can
like
do.
super full of crap.
So's
I can't say
mine,
that I can-
but I'm sitting on it.
Yeah, let me see what I could come up with for you. I got you.
Do you need me to read it out to you, or can you read it from?
If you could put it in the private chat, that would be probably easiest.
Well, here, let me just read it out to you.
All right. Let me
Because
get
again,
there.
I can't sit on my computer.
Okay. Yep. I am ready now.
All right, so it's 8-1
7.
Whiskey Romeo Kilo Sierra 1.
Orange. Yellow.
It's a 790. An Optiplex 790.
There we go.
And your support ended on March 10th, 2015.
Oh wow!
I should send them
10
a
years
picture of this.
ago.
I should send them a picture of just this, the way it is, and go, "Hey, can you make it go?"
Yeah, do it. Should.
I'm
make it
having
go.
problems seeing my.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
Sweet,
demand
yeah,
a
no,
fix
it's-
for this, people.
It's all good to go. Sweet. All right. Well, that's going up for sale this week then. Cool. I'm not going to keep the 8 gigs in it, but yeah.
Forward the clock back 2 years, like Casino could have used a couple of these. We used them in kiosks, and they refused to upgrade them.
Cool. I was so worried though with how janky that case was that this thing was going to catch fire. But cool. I still don't know what the lights on the front indicate. So if we look,
They indicate that electricity is flowing through the elements of the LED.
so the,
Yeah,
yeah,
Dell's
Yeah,
got
but
like
that's
4
Jack-
diagnostic lights that they flash at
Yep.
random times during
Such a
post.
smart one.
yeah.
Those for they were to indicate whether or not something was working or not working and what needed to be fixed.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's get on to some Apple fun.
Yay, Apple!
Yay.
How about them
Dell that we
apples?
have to take 3-pound hammers to.
I cannot. Okay, for some reason this will not come out. The 24 pin will not come out.
Did you use super glue again?
Yeah, no.
Really?
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 Really? There we go. All right, I need my little screwdriver. And see if I can get this out. Well, No.
What?
There we go. There we go. The problem with the 4-pin is that the top part of the plastic broke off. So I have to
Oh,
like
so you
use a little
can't get
flathead
enough
screwdriver to pry it
really
off.
do on
Yeah.
it.
That's why I don't use this test one much anymore. Wow, English is hard this morning. Cool,
What
but
you
that
need to do
board
is permanently install it in a PC so you never have to take it out again.
Ow! My brain. It's
Well,
broken.
I have
Knife, give me the knife.
I have another one.
Exactly.
I have another one, but it's
Printer, bank, and storage.
right
cable.
now still in Veronica's test bench that I've been using. So
Oh, I meant to.
or not. Did I say Veronica? Sorry.
Yes.
Amber's test bench. Wow.
Even you're mixing them up.
And you gave me crap.
Yeah, I know.
She gave me crap.
I gave everybody crap. Come on. What?
I printed mine.
We always knew Trina was full of crap, so she's got plenty to give.
Yeah, there you go.
You mean Tina?
Tina, Amber,
Tina's
whatever
Tech
my name is.
Ambrosia.
Yeah, there you go.
Tina's Tech Ambrosia. That's actually a good title.
Veronica says, "Who's mixing who up?"
I know. I'm sorry. Brain.
Trina did it. Trina did it this time, Veronica.
Yeah, it's all my fault. Okay,
I'm
so
innocent.
this here is my old MacBook Pro that started acting funky. It started locking up with the OS, and then two different drives it did this with. It would lock up, and then upon a reboot, it would go hard drive. I don't know what a hard drive is.
Did you do a mem test?
Hard drive.
Trina, is it a 13-inch unibody?
It is.
It's probably the hard drive cable.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I have
They're
replaced it.
renowned for breaking on those.
We're not working on this one though. The only reason I brought this out, so this is the power cable I was using with it, and I want to just plug it in just to test something out. So the MacBook Pro I actually want to work with. When I plug in this end of it to the laptop, it doesn't light up, but it does with mine. And my laptop just booted up. Hi. Oh, and by the way, here's one of the stickers that I have on it.
I love it.
But yeah, it would lock up, and then it would just do this with the hard drive. Now there's no hard drive installed, but it would do that. So then I was like, okay, whatever. So I have got a replacement laptop thanks to Dana, who is no longer on the stream, but thanks to Dana. But so one thing I picked up at the free computer day was a 15-inch. This one.
Ooh.
Oh, but the problem is, I tried booting it up on Easter Monday when I did a stream, and it would not turn on. And the indicator light on the power supply, now it turns on. What the hell? I couldn't get it to do anything.
Now it's going to boot up because you're on stream.
No, it didn't boot up last stream. See, it just, hi guys. Hi everyone. Hello.
We see Trina.
Yeah.
Fleet Academy.
That's me.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt.
This shirt I got when I was 15 at a sci-fi convention. So it's not exactly the newest kid on the block.
It's still cool.
Yeah. My Starfleet Academy shirt. So one thing we were trying to do was we're going to let it charge and see if maybe that would fix the problem. And I put it over on my kitchen counter to charge, and then the light stopped coming on over here on the power indicator. So then I'm like, well, is it the power supply that's bad, or is it the computer? And just one sec. So that's why I wanted to bring out my 13-inch today to double check that the power supply would work with it. But it's not.
Is the light still on?
The light's still on.
Oh, okay.
What wattage is the charger?
85.
That should be all right for 15 inch.
Yeah. I make sure that I got the chunkier one for just to be safe.
Hey,
He's
Dave.
all in the chat, by the way.
That's
Hey,
what my
Dave.
spouse said.
Hey, Apples Anonymous. So yeah, so I don't know if this is just a dud, because it don't do anything. One thing I'm going to do, just for poops and giggles, we're going to try disconnecting the battery and see if that makes a difference. Because the bottom, show you here in a second, it's one of these ones that has a line on it.
It's a Core 2 Duo.
Yeah.
The removable battery.
But it also has a SSD in it. Now,
Wow.
Everything up.
the second iMac I have doesn't have a drive. So if this one is toast, this laptop is toast, I'm going to take the drive out.
It's an original OWC as well. That must have cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Maybe a kidney or two.
I was going to say, somebody's donated a kidney to buy that.
Possibly
They
some
were
plasma.
expensive.
All right,
Possibly
so
some
we
bonus
have,
plasma.
so we have no battery right now. That came out nice and easy.
Somebody
So
had more
let's see.
money than sense.
I mean,
exactly.
Time.
Although when I was first getting into now, to be fair, when I was first getting into the hobby, everybody said, "Oh, go to OWC. It's the only place you can buy
To be fair.
Apple replacement parts."
Some things, yes. For everything, no.
No.
Everything else, there's
Thank you.
MasterCard.
And
What's in
ready?
your wallet?
3, 2, 1.
Moths.
Okay, it's not turning on. Okay.
Well, good thing it's just a Core Duo.
Yeah. So that's okay.
No
At least we know
enormous
it's,
loss of size.
at least we know it's not the battery. That was the main thing. So let's get this hard drive taken out, shall we? Shall we?
Lazy cats.
Oh, I see.
It's what cats are good for being.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Got the OG and the young G chilling together. Oh,
It's a problem.
All right, I'm going to just put this back in. Okay, that came out. I need to get the Thingamadoddles out of it. And pop that back up. But yeah, I just wanted to double check that the power supply light, the power supply hadn't gone dead because I knew it worked with my 13-inch. So we confirmed that the power supply works. Although the battery works, that's the problem. It actually works better than the new to me computer. The battery works better in that one than the one that I have. But as I found out today. All right, I need one of these. Haha! Oh my God, I found the right one the first time. That's lucky. I'm never that, like, what? It's a 240. Shame, because the other iMac has a OWC SSD in it, but it's a 480.
Oh my God.
And I was hoping to have like two of them with the same specs, but kind of is what it is. All right, let's bring up the iMac. Or at least, let me rephrase that. It's not detecting a hard drive. So either the hard drive is completely cacked, or there's other issues. So
it's an iMac.
It is. It's a 21.5, 2009. I want to say.
Gotta be 20 or maybe late 2009 or 2010 onwards because it's got the light front.
Yeah, I think it's a 2000. I looked up the information the other day. It's a iMac 10,1.
All right.
Yeah. It's a Core 2 Duo with a 3.60 gigahertz. So it was. I forget what the next one up, but it was only like they only had two, and this was kind of the base model, and there was one more up after this, and that was it. So let's get some suction cups out. Oh, I got suction cups.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one with the glass that just pulls off.
Yeah.
Best iMac ever. Easiest iMac to service by far.
Yep.
Wish they would have continued that trend, but alas.
No, we
Dude,
have
why
to
would you
make it
do that?
slimmer. For no
You're gonna
reason,
make it
it's on your desk. It's not like you're carrying the damn thing around.
Yeah.
You must make it slimmer and lighter and thinner.
Ta-da!
Because Tim
There's the
Cook.
glass. Oh yeah, and I gotta clean that because if you look.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone's wiped that with like a wet cloth or something and just left it.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah. So, and it's
Where's
on the
Stitch
inside.
GIF?
It's on the inside of it as well. So that's even.
That is a sign of trouble because that means somebody's been into it and then cleaned it when they were putting it back together again.
Yep. Oh, I know.
You idiots!
Oh, I know.
The fun part.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I have the right bit for it. I think this is the one bit that I've lost out of my iFixit toolkit was for this.
Do you have the equivalent size hex drive?
All right, give me the knife.
Oh, I have like three more toolkits. So yeah, one of them does. Yeah, I think this is the one that I'm missing. Oh no, there it is. Okay. No, I'm missing one of them. Anyway.
Now it's my turn, maybe?
Oh shit. Okay.
Now she lost it.
No, thank you for my black mat. And it's silver. So yay. All right, I'm gonna turn this light off so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm not blinding everybody. Blinded by the light.
It hurts.
BOOP.
Okay, and then there's this one. The only thing I don't like about these ones is that the fact that the screws are right by the magnets.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, when one of them falls down.
When you're putting it back on because you like going, I gotta get it in this.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Exactly.
This is
very
difficult.
I ran into that problem when I was putting the SSD in mine.
Yep. It's a joy.
Oh, thankfully they invented tweezers and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where my tweezers are. That's the problem right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Tweezy.
I had
I
one
know
of
my
those,
tweezers are, but let me rephrase that. I don't know where my needle nose pliers are that I usually use with this.
Thankfully, I got one of those quote unquote iFixit kits. It's like a ghetto brand version type thing off of Amazon. It came with everything I needed, so it was great. And it was like $30.
But yeah, I mean, considering the only issue is that the screws are by magnets, so much easier to service these ones.
The only other problem I have with them is just putting the screens back in can sometimes be a real faff because there's not really a lot of room.
See, then what you need is boobs.
Yeah.
And I will show you what I
boobies.
mean in a bit. Because I never have ever had to disconnect a screen because I just lean it forward and it leans against my boobs, and that's enough to work on it. There's a thought for the day. Everybody needs boobs.
Yep.
Take a swig from the elixir of life. Have a drink of boobs. Have a
Hooray
drink
for
of
boobies.
boobs.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me.
All I gotta say is hooray for boobies.
Hooray for boobies. Yeah. All right. So, I need to see what I'm doing. Side this. This should be good to go. Yep. Oh.
Dang, I fixed it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No,
What's
there's a
opening?
drive inside this.
Ooh, give it to me.
Is it an SSD or is it a...
Yeah.
I want to make breaking unbroken sounds when I turn on.
It is. And with the proper, like,
480 gigabyte.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It's OWC.
Mm.
Yeah.
You sure you opened the right iMac?
Yeah. Because
They even have the little temperature sensor board.
I know.
Yeah,
But when
so
I boot it live, it didn't see a drive.
Oh, maybe the drive is it disconnected?
No.
Seems solid.
Well, not okay, not loose or anything.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna try booting it up one more time. Why? Because I can.
Because it's your stream.
It's my stream.
I
cry if I
think I
want
might
to.
have fixed it for now.
What's that?
I think
Lily?
I might have fixed the echo for now. I've got basically I have to sit hunched down like this because I've never connected any front panel to this. So the cable just barely reaches back to the case.
Ah,
So it's a bit constrained.
she
there.
put on a headset. Got it.
Also, I realized the echo. I may have contributed a bit to it, not completely, but
smart one.
I didn't realize that even though I had my headphones plugged in, my speakers were still playing sound.
Ah. So it's one of you two.
It could have.
So,
Well, it was a double echo at
just,
one point.
I just muted my speakers for now.
Hey, Bella.
I now know not who to invite again. You're the troublemakers, both of you.
Well, to be fair on my end, Windows is being stupid.
Whoa! He used a W word.
You idiots!
Yes.
Windows is doing what now?
Windows is being Windows.
No.
I love Windows. Shut up.
I
I'm
mean,
on Windows too.
top
I'm
of-
just
on top
in
of
there.
my mic being silly because of the connector, then the speakers decide to play, even though I have headphones connected to my computer. I don't know. My sound settings are being stupid.
The headphones are connected to the speaker jack. The speaker jack connected to the motherboard.
I had exactly the same thought. Exactly
Yep,
the same
I was
time.
thinking the same thing as well.
And sound and echo.
All right, so I got everything plugged in. I got my external drive plugged in. I got a keyboard, mouse. And I'm going to press Option and turn it on. Press and hold Option.
Give it no option.
Okay, we also don't have a chime.
There it is.
Thanks, Eli. Because it ain't my computer that did that. Okay, so as
What
you can
the
see,
heck?
we have tons of boot options, but
Oh, that's your boot.
over here should be the drive. It ain't the drive.
It ain't all that.
Well,
So I'm going to boot into High Sierra just for poops and giggles.
let's see what it
Let's
sees.
see what it does. Yeah,
Did you literally just use the phrase "poops and giggles" on your
I
stream?
did. I know, right? It's because of Dave's stream. I can't say the word. I can't apparently say the word shit on Dave's stream because the Chinese don't like it.
I don't get that reference. Oh, the Chinese. Okay, it took me a second.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, all those sponsory things.
Yep, yep.
It's funny. I
More
was gonna
people
draw
have-
attention to the poops and giggles phrase, but someone already did it for me. So, woo! I can be lazy.
Mhm.
What am I doing?
Didn't John use that on his stream the other day?
Clipper
I think
Plus.
so.
I'm making a Clipper Plubs. Flubber.
Hey,
Flubber.
Carthor, welcome.
Hey, everybody, I'm actually making things now. Look at that.
Woo!
yeah,
We're
make sense.
creating in his house.
Your joke is bad, and you should feel bad.
That was the point.
All right, I'll
What?
be right back. I'm going to go refill my water. Be right back.
More vodka. You can hear her slurring her words already.
Now it's my turn, maybe?
No, go away, Zoidberg.
Nice Dr. Zoidberg. What?
Huh?
The robot did it.
The robot did it. Robot. Not robot.
I
Robot.
blame the robot. Wait, I thought Fry was the robot.
I'm sorry, don't hit me.
All right, there we go. We're now booted into the OS. So we're booted into High Sierra. So this has 16 gigs of memory.
Nice.
That's maxed out. Yeah, both of them did. And both of them are supposed to have, well, 480 gig SSDs. But let's open up disk utility. See what that reports. But when I open up disk utility, last time on this computer,
Shows me nothing.
yeah, it shows it just shows a spinning. No, I don't. It will eventually think.
Spinning
Right now,
dick.
That's
Spinning
actually an
circle.
indicator that the drive might have died because it's probably sitting there going, "You there?
I'd like to
Hello?
return
You
these
there?"
for a refund.
Oh no, it's because it's still loading the drives, like the drive partitions
Oh,
off
because you
the
have, yeah.
external.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah. So as you can see, all I see is external media. I don't see an internal drive.
Mhm.
So take that drive
Oh.
out and connect it to a different machine and see if that works. Eliminate the drive
Yeah.
as a problem, because either way, you're going to have to take the thing apart and dig and root around in there to figure out the causes.
Yep. Okay,
Such
let's
a
shut it down.
smart
I just wanted to double check that we
Hi,
couldn't see
I'm
it.
Joe, and I do
Techie things.
PC repairs.
I also do PC repairs, and that was my thought as well. So
Yeah,
Joe
but
and I
I'm
are thinking-
better than you because I'm me. I don't
all
know.
right, fine, whatever.
Tree's like, shut up.
She's like, I'm not going to argue. Don't have the energy.
Okay, I don't know.
I say yes.
It looks like it's off. I'm just gonna unplug it.
Trina's smart. I like Trina.
All right, so let's lean the screen against my boobs and take it apart.
So, are we having a challenge of how many times we can say boobs on this stream?
As many as I want.
Tactical service cushions.
Yeah, there we
Tactical
go.
service cushions. Yes. Yes.
That's the best new term for the glands.
Okay, so
Bondon Honkeros. Dusty Gazongas.
What?
Okay.
why isn't that fitting in there? Oh no.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Yeah. By the way,
By the way, Trina, I
by the
can't
way.
see Shoich there.
yeah, I know, that's okay. Nobody can. You're good.
Your wonderful Irish accent is delicious, and I love it.
Look at the dust
Delicious.
in this
That's
thing,
a
would
new
you?
one.
Yeah, they do that.
Love accents.
Yeah, I know.
Love them.
I'm trying to figure out how to
What?
get this.
I wish I had a cool accent. My voice
Mostly
sounds
because
silly.
I'm from Ohio, and our accent is null.
Their accent is generic
I
American
know
accent
that.
number 125.7.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I wish I had a better accent.
Oh God, now you sound like you're from the southern states. Would you like
I
to go
wish
to
I
Alabama?
had a better accent, but you know.
Okay, I was you're gonna laugh. I was trying to do Peter Griffin. I guess I slurred a little too much trying to do it.
You idiots.
Diarrhea. Yeah. Okay.
Duty.
Yeah.
All right. There, the bracket is out.
What are we, 12? Jesus.
Yes.
I miss Minnie.
I need to get this out of my hands.
And I guess continue the Family Guy stuff. All right.
Okay, so there we go. So what I'm going to do? Oh, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you doing?
She's finding out there's things in the way.
What the hell is wrapped around?
Sensor.
Wrapped around my finger.
Mm-hmm.
Did we find the jank at last?
Oh.
Mega Jank!
Who the fuck did
Apple.
this?
I blame Apple.
Omega Mart.
I don't blame
No,
Apple
I
because
blame
this is.
OWC. Or whoever
How do I-
upgraded the iMac.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to take that sensor out.
This is one of those little itty bitty connector thingies. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
Whee! Yay! I'm a delivery boy.
Got it.
Pizza delivery.
Oh, this is the wrong crimpy doodle.
All right, I got the sensor unplugged.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know how much I really need it.
You do it this way. So just...
Okay, so they have put it in this. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. They have put it in this funky bracket thing. So my question is,
funky bracket,
which has an adapter doodle, this red adapter doodle, which then goes to SATA. So question is it this adapter doodle that's gone bad, or is it the drive that's gone bad?
Yes.
Yes. That was what I was afraid you were
Well,
going to say.
The question is do you need that adapter doodle, or you're just gonna
No, because literally, like, I've never seen anybody actually use one of these things.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that. I just use a little double-sided tape, and
I was about to say
it in
double-sided
there.
tape.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, double-sided tape this, you guys.
I'll be fair, I did put one of those in my my 27-inch I rebuilt because I was feeling generous and it was laying on the side of my table. I was like, okay, I'll put a
That's
screen on
fair.
It's the best one I've got out of the bunch as well.
So I'm gonna just take. You can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just taking the screws out. It's exciting. So if you don't know how to take a screw out, lefty loosey, righty tighty.
9 times out of 10.
Tighty whiteys. What?
No.
Unless it's the wheel nuts on a Chrysler.
Yeah.
They like to do strange things.
And for some reason that screw won't come out. Okay, that's amazing.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Not stripped. No, say it so.
No, it's not. It's not stripped. It just won't fully come out. Come on.
Come to mommy.
Yeah, right. There we go. Cool.
I wonder how old that
does it
drive is.
I would say
Aha!
about
Aha.
2010-ish.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
2012.
I'm gonna reinstall this
Without the doodle.
and see what it does without this. Yeah.
Without the thingamaboob.
Yep.
Thingamaboobles.
No, that what she was resting the screen on.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's a thing now that has boobs?
That's what let me use 2 hands inside the computer. Haha.
I have one of those. It's called a tummy.
That works as well.
Yeah, I've used that method as well.
Okay, so let's see. Can I move this back? There we go. Hi guys, you're gonna get a really weird angle. Okay, so
there you are.
Ah, much better.
Thank you.
It's boob TV.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to show stuff like this on YouTube, Train.
It's the side power.
Oh, come on, they have hot tub streams these days.
All right. So I'm just putting it in loosely.
Loosey goosey.
Ta-da!
Sorry.
Are you okay over there, Mark?
You broke them.
I think so.
Boop. I have returned. Or something.
Hey, Joe, I didn't even know you were gone.
I had to run upstairs real quick and handle a domestic emergency.
Okay. All right, ready? So I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to boot. And I'm going to press Option just to see what my options are.
Let me see if it pops up.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully it was just that adapter doodle.
That would be amazing.
It's not a bad drive that's in there.
Fart.
I should do a PRAM reset, see if I can get my chime to work. Nope.
Yeah.
The drive is dead. I'm going to say the drive's dead.
Either that or the SATA cables.
I'd like to
motherboard's not
return
working
these for a
properly.
refund.
Yes.
It could be so many different things.
Me too, Zoidberg. Me too.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to unplug it again. I'm going to take the drive out, and we're going to connect it to my Linux machine. If Veronica's still watching, we're going to make her happy. I'm going to connect it to my Linux machine.
Linux things!
Because, yeah, we're going to do Linux things. Although, if you watched my Easter Monday stream, one of the computers I tested had duct tape all around the screen. It's a
Quack
really
tape.
Yep,
big
she's still here. She says Linux.
Quack tape?
Yep, there we go. I figured I'd wake her up with, hey, we're going to do Linux stuff.
What? Who said Linux?
Yeah, right? Okay, so let me clean off. So here is why I can't set up my computer right now. There's my chair. It's a little full of stuff. So I'm going to.
Yeah, chairs are overrated.
I was
This is
actually
why
expecting to see a
me
cat.
and Trina get on so well, because I do dumb shit like this as well. I mean, you just like pile all your stuff on your chair and then go, crap, I'm going to want to sit.
Yeah, right.
Well, so my
I need
problem
to
is I
sit on
get
my
out of my
computer.
chair
Oh,
and
no.
I get a cat in it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Is
but
there
that's just-
anything
that's
in your
just
life
having
that isn't
cats.
cat related?
Yes. I don't know
Oh,
what it is, but I'm sure there is.
oh, so yeah. So let me show you the laptop that I tested. So it's
Excuse me.
this laptop with duct tape and a broken hinge and a really broken screen. So yesterday I took the drive out. It had a 256 NVMe drive in it, so I took that out because I'm going to resell the drive out of it. And I put the stick of memory back in. It has 8 gigs of DDR4 sticks. So I was like, oh, I'll keep that out for now. And yesterday I put the stick back in and booted it up because I can't see anything. I can't see anything until I get into Windows on an external monitor. So I put my Linux install in because I was like, oh, let's find out what the processor is. Because when you look up the computer on the Acer website, well, there is like 5 different processors that came with this one model computer.
Acer
So pick
things.
one.
What's the
Yeah,
processor?
it's like,
Yes.
Yes.
which processor does it have? All of these.
Yeah.
Simultaneously? So it was an early multi-processor machine. Nice.
Yeah, very, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I tried booting into Mint yesterday, but because I can't see anything on the screen, I have no idea what's going on. So
It's more
but
like
unfortunately, Mint did
It'll
not
all
come
be
up.
over soon, my
Acer.
love.
It's more like because it's Acer. It's not that it had all of those processors, or that you could buy models with specific processors. It's you got whichever random one they pull it out of the offcuts.
Whatever they pulled out of the box
Intel was
that day,
selling
yeah.
for cheap.
All right,
Yeah.
so I forgot to grab my water. All right,
It might
so
be an i3. It might be an i7.
yeah, it
It could be
literally
a
had
Celeron. We really don't know.
it literally had 2 or 3 i7s, 2 or 3 i5s, and 2 i3s on the site, and I'm like, well, thanks guys for yeah.
Can I have an i1? Oh, that's an Intel. That's a Pentium N series. Got it.
All right, no worries, Veronica. If you have to duck out,
Bye,
I
Veronica.
totally understand. Well,
Bye.
she said soon. She hasn't left yet. Jesus, guys.
Yeah, but she's awesome, and I need to say it now while it's in mind.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, when
All right.
Trina leaves, nobody say
But
anything.
friends,
Sure. Well, when I leave, it's the end of the bloody stream. Because, it's my stream.
I
So
love you.
it's kind of the end of the stream when I leave.
now it's my turn, maybe?
Yes.
Why not sorry first?
All right, so let me grab my external hard drive. This kit, which I got back in 2005,
Tasty
and it
juice.
still works.
Birdie.
You can connect. Let me make myself big. You can connect every type of drive, so IDE,
Yes.
both
I
laptop
have
hard
it.
drive, SATA, and then your power.
The only thing it doesn't do is like NVMe and M2.
That's because
Well,
it's
okay, but that was
20
also
years
like
old.
20. Yeah. But
I have one of those, and I also have. I picked up at the local e-waste place. Somebody had taken a Flex ATX power supply, chopped off the 24-pin connector, and wired it so that it would just automatically turn on. So it only has a long Molex connector on it.
Oh,
interesting.
Cool.
Drive
Whole
power.
purpose is
Yes,
just
drive
run
power,
drives. Yeah.
All right, so
and it's specifically for that adapter.
all right, let's plug
Adapter
this
doodle.
in.
What's your noodle?
All right, so I got the power plugged in. We're gonna plug that into. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I remember seeing these at a computer club I belong to. Yes, I'm that kind of geek that I used to belong to a computer club.
I still do.
I belong to
helped
a
run it.
computer club.
Unfortunately, everyone that I found in Toronto is like it's either Linux or retro, and I'm like, I just want like a all-in-one general club like I used to belong to in Halifax. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna unplug my webcam from over there.
This is dumb.
Okay, ready? Let's try this.
Good enough.
We get power to the drive. We are gonna plug this into a USB port, and I'm gonna open up. Is there anything like disk utility for Linux?
It's command line, and the arguments are all arcane, weird single letters that mean nothing. Yes,
Or you can
probably. I don't know. I'm just
Or you
being
can use Gparted, which works.
Gparted. Yeah. Graphical.
But I'm
part.
also thinking like, isn't there like an ls something command?
LSBLK.
LS.
BLK for block devices.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm Joe. Because I don't know anything about Linux, I'm going to be disparaging against it because I'm the dummy. No, it's
because you couldn't get it to work on your 2019 MacBook Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? That should have been like instantly supported.
Nope. 2019 models have got T1 chip.
It has that. Yeah, it's got the
security chips in, and it makes it really hard. Apparently.
It makes like the keyboard and mouse not work, and the sound is funky, and yeah. It does.
All right, so this drive is toast. It ain't coming up.
What happens when you type in ls scuzzy?
LSBLK should show it if it's there.
Yeah, I've used the LSBLK before, and it's not showing up under that.
Joe says,
but I will try LS Scuzzy for fun. LS Scuzzy not found.
Yeah.
You have to install it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if LS
it does take hardly
showing it, it's just not there. It's not seeing the block device. Period. It just is like nope. Nuh-uh. I don't know what you're talking.
Oh, poop. I don't know how to type right now.
You could plug it into a Windows machine and have the machine crash because it tries to load a broken partition table. That'd be funny.
That would never happen.
Actually, I do have that Windows machine that is on its side.
That's impossible.
I
It's
could.
impossible.
Me not speak? That's impossible.
Blah, blah, blah. +1 for
Hi,
smart.
Lisa. Hi, Super
Right.
Nintendo Chalmers.
Oh my goodness.
That's one of my
And
favorites.
yes. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Gnome.
Ralph.
I'm reading what Veronica said, and she said, and yes, GNOME disk is a GUI, and it's the best analog for disk utility. Oh, okay, cool. I might. Would I just okay? So the LSCSI.
Personally, I like LSCSI better than LSBLK because it actually shows you what the bus is that the drive is on, what the name of it is.
Yeah.
Why didn't they call it? They had the perfect opportunity to call it LSD for list disks. Get it? You get my bad joke. I will see myself out. Bye, Trina.
See ya. It was nice having you on, Joe.
I'll get your coat.
Much better.
Mom, nobody likes me.
So, Veronica, to install GNOME disk, because I'm kind of
I
interested in
say
this,
yes.
would I just do sudo apt install GNOME disks? GNOME-disks, as you've typed it out? And they.
I say yes.
Apt install. Sudo apt install. Well, apt update. Apt update. Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm telling you all of the things I barely know about Linux. I'm going to shut up now. Sorry.
Actually, the process of trying to learn Linux at this point.
All right, I'm going to try
Don't
sudo.
do it. It's hopeless.
I did use it for a while before. Then I got tired of like having constant issues with like drivers not working, and then next thing you know, I was like, just gave up.
A lot of that
what?
type of garbage has been.
Such a smart one.
Mint. Yes, I am using Mint, Veronica. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the distro I'm using.
Okay, perfect.
Veronica, you can't go grocery shopping to the end of the screen.
Guys, shut the fuck up for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, if it's Mint, yes, sudo, yeah, blah blah blah. I've already did the sudo app update, so we're good there. And then install.
How long was that?
GNOME disks. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Everybody was chatting, and I'm trying to like focus, so didn't mean to be rude.
All good. Totally get it.
All good.
Sorry, Trina.
I'm not sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't hit me.
Unable.
So
All right,
apt.
so Veronica, it says unable to locate package GNOME-disks. Oh, or is it on Debian app search? Yeah.
Deb Iron.
So yeah, so I tried on Mint because I'm using Linux Mint.
-disk utility.
Disk utility. Okay, let me up arrow and just remove that and do dash. Yeah. Sorry, I'm also got like half my keyboard covered with cables right now. So typing is fun. Okay, let's try that.
Removed from the list.
Okay, let me see. 0 upgraded, 0 newly installed. Is that already installed? Oh, okay. So GNOME Disk Utility is already the newest version. So apparently it's already there. So I see you, Francois.
Hi,
Just
Francois.
hang on. I see. You're not ignored. I'm just trying to what do I look up for that?
As dumb Americans call it, Francois. Because we're dumb. You want?
Okay, so when I'm doing a search in Mint for GNOME, it ain't showing up. Hold on, let me scroll up. Open the start menu and type disks. Okay. I was typing.
What kind of Windows sorcery is this again?
Oh, there we go. Cool. Hey, look at that. Ooh, I like that. That is going on my that is being pinned to my taskbar. Cause yeah. Thanks, Veronica. Yeah, we're gonna pin that to the. We're gonna add that to the panel.
Veronica is.
Hell
awesome.
yeah!
Veronica is objectively awesome, and anyone who disagrees can just yeet themselves off of whatever metaphorical object they wish.
Blue, no red.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
And by the way, Veronica, you were doing fine. I found it. It's now pinned to my panel because I'm going to be using this. So let me share my screen. If I can figure out how to do that, I need to minimize this.
The robot did it.
You dumb, stupid. Hi.
But friends.
All right, let's share a screen. So I'm going to share that disk screen. Disks. Here we go. I got to be careful how I say that.
Or not. I mean, it's your stream.
It is, yeah. So it is not showing up here at all.
Dick utility.
What?
Anyway.
Oh.
So
Such a
that's the
smart
USB
one.
adapter, but it does not see the disk attached to it.
Yeah.
Which means that SSD is kaputski.
It has.
Shit, Jim.
Yeah. So I was doing this all GNOME disks manually since. Yeah. See, I didn't even know about this program. So we're all learning something today. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go grab that 240 that I pulled out of the laptop, and we're going to do kind of the same idea. It's going to close it.
And how do I know this? Because I have the exact same adapter.
Yeah,
it's a really
yeah,
common
exactly.
adapter.
So I can close it out of the command line.
I have
okay,
also
so
that
let me...
same exact adapter too as well.
Why do I have that adapter? Because it's one of the only ones that you can get currently that still freaking works.
Agreed.
I didn't know they still made them.
Oh, they do. But the majority of them out there, like when you hit around 100 megabytes per second transfer, they suddenly just tank and go to 1 to 2, overheat, and then disconnect.
Ah. Okay,
Can't
so
stand the heat.
Bear with, yeah. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the
USB
kitchen.
stick like that, and it likes to short the entire bus when it does that.
Jeez. That sounds wonderful. All right, where did I put that other drive? Oh, of course, I put it way over here.
Be redesigned.
Okay. So technically, I would have had 2 of the same machines, and I could have just went, I have 2 of these for sale. But no, because that one is here to die. All right. I'm just going to complain.
What?
Bellyache. I'm just going to complain and bellyache because I can.
In the words of a great man called Clint, farts and balls.
What about farts and balls? I mean, I'll take the balls, but you can keep the farts.
It's an LGR riff.
All right. So let's plug this in.
OLGR.
Am I like the weirdest tech nerd ever who doesn't like to watch tech videos?
I mean,
really?
The only ones I like to watch are live streams. Beyond that, no, I can't stand pretty much to watch tech videos most of the
I
time.
don't watch that many of them, to be fair.
I've learned a fair amount about things that were esoteric to me before.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if I'm
that's
interested in the
generally the ones
subject,
I watch.
I might watch a video on it, but it's rare.
The tech videos I like to watch are for stuff that are before the era of stuff I like, which is like mainframes and stuff. Probably because I don't know anything about it, so I find it interesting. But like the 8-bit computers, I'm like, yep, that has a Z80. It works this way. Great. Next.
Hey, hey! I got something to show. And I'm going to show it.
Is
over
it
here.
boobs?
Keep the shirt down.
Is it boobs?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I actually stay left.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. Although I suppose I could still show boobs, couldn't I? Right, allow.
Wouldn't be the same.
All right, so here's the drive. So it automatically opened up. It's called FF for some reason. And there it is there, the 240. So it sees it. So the 240 works, the 480 is too
Kaput.
Yeah.
Garbage.
So
I now realise, having thought about it, that OWC went through a phase where some of their SSDs had a habit of doing that because they used a certain type of controller chip which was renowned for failing, and I can't remember which one it was. Help me out. It was.
Boop. And
I can't remember.
BOOP.
But it was a certain type of controller chip. And in the early days of SSDs, like a couple of companies like really majored on this one control chip, and they just died at random. So it could be that. I know
That makes them bad people. They're objectively bad.
Okay, that just takes me in a loop. I'm trying to see if there's any fun information on this. But I don't see any how to get into the user accounts. There's users, but that's all it's coming up with is shared. There's no users on this. Okay. Cool. So we're going to disconnect it and put it in the iMac and then do an install of an OS.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
If it was me, I'd just plug it into the iMac and see what happened when you turned it on. It might boot into Mac
It already has an EFI partition on it, so it probably already has everything it needs to boot.
Yep. All right. So let's do that. So let's
just be prepared to like move the camera when you accidentally try to dock somebody.
I know. No. I might have the habit of doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Cool. So let me just put this external kit back in the drawer before I forget, and then it's all over the place. And
why cable?
I forget where I put
Why
it.
cable?
Hey, Eric.
Because why not cable?
Yeah.
Why not fish?
Things have taken a bit longer today. We had to do some jank on a laptop.
8 bits are all
the
you need.
motherboard actually worked.
Joe
and that
says.
was scary.
Because Joe says so.
Does anybody want, by the way, a dead 480 gig OWC drive before I throw it out?
I say yes.
I say yes. All right, Lily, I am sending it your way.
I didn't say anything.
All right, so now I got to move everything that I put on the bench back on the chair.
Why cable was built?
Because I don't need this all on my bench.
Let's build the Colorizer 3.
Excuse me.
Colorizer 3.
Lovely leftovers from a cold. Still
You
that
too
stupid
can make
cough.
your Apple Cream color video with the Colorizer 3.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay, so let's install this 240. Hi, babes. Hi, babes. I see you, babes. All right.
Colorizer 3.
Oh, I realized something. I haven't changed cameras back. Hi.
Colorizer 2. Electric blue.
Oh, I also realized I forgot to plug it back in. Wow, this is going to be an interesting part of the stream, isn't it?
It'll all be over soon, my love.
Oh, no, there we go. Come on, there we go. It could, at this rate, Lily, it could take another 8 hours.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I don't have anything else more interesting to do today. So.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so let's do this.
Hot. Ow.
Well, stop doing whatever
It was
you're
on
doing.
fire.
Professor. Lava. Hot. 40% dolomite.
What the hell are you doing?
All
I'm
right, there we
soldering.
go. We got a 240 gig SSD that's in there loosely. Okay, plug her in. Plug it in. Come on. I'm plugging it upside down. That's why it won't go in. Okay.
Ow. Hot. Ow.
Okay.
No, you're really gonna have to stop trying to immolate yourself.
But it's fun.
All right, so we have a screen.
But mama, that's where the fun
I'm gonna do a Command Option PR and try to do a PRAM reset so I can get a chime on this thing.
Oh.
Come on. There we go.
Is it? Okay.
There we go. Up on it. Hey, we're booting into something.
Ow.
Woo!
Now, the thing is, if there's not an OS, it will boot automatically into High Sierra on the drive. So I won't know until I get to the login screen. Although this is going faster than my drive, so I'm thinking it might be the SSD.
What kind of hidden gems are here?
Oh!
Velcro.
Okay, let's go through the install and see what it is.
Eric wants to know, can anyone join the pain fest Joe is experiencing?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe, can you send the link I sent you to Eric?
Oh yeah. All you need is an object that is 480 degrees Celsius, and then stick it on your finger. Oh, where is Eric? Here's Eric.
I assume he's home.
Yeah, like you. You.
All right, so I'm just going to go through the setup and see what OS is on it.
I say, what kind of paint do you want, Eric? Because if you go back 72 hours, there's automotive paint I could join you in on.
Joel, are you soldering a DB19 connector?
No. That was earlier. This is DB15.
Ah.
All right, let's create my usual user account. So the name is user, and the password is 1234.
Same combination I have on my luggage.
Right?
I knew somebody was going to go there.
That's why I was saying
God,
it,
we're
because
nerds.
I'm like,
Anyway.
come on, somebody's got to say it. Okay, so it's creating the account. Do. And I need to pee like a racehorse, because everybody needs to know that.
Well, go tinkle while
I
come
can't
back.
While you work, what?
Tinkle while hey, I mean, I do have a bottle.
A vodka.
No.
Oh, look, it's the WoW Raid bottle.
No. I don't need to send diagnostics to Apple.
They'd be super interested in a
it works for
diagnostics from your
Microsoft.
15-year-old iMac. But
A2 DVI.
Right.
Let's make.
Oh.
I don't have to make 3. I already made 3.
This is what
Maybe
version
an
is this?
alt
This is LCAP?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Yep.
We've got A2 Vidya.
All right, so we're going to restart, and I'm going to boot into High Sierra, and we're going to install High Sierra because it's a little newer.
will High Sierra run on
Calliope crashed. to the
Yeah.
ground.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the last official supported OS on it.
Yeah, that thing.
'Cause if you-
It's a late Core 2 Duo, so it's 64-bit.
Because if you remember,
Intel has entered the chat.
if you remember, when we get into the drive, I was booting live into High Sierra, and it won't boot if it doesn't support it. Yeah.
I don't think there's enough partitions or drives on that USB.
Yeah, you need about 24 more.
Okay.
You need just enough that when they all mount in Windows, Windows doesn't have enough drive letters to mount them.
Eric.
You need more because you need to run multipath in
Hello.
order to combine them all into an actual drive.
Yeah.
And for anybody who's ever used multipath or empath on Linux, don't.
By the way, Eric, while we're waiting for this to boot up, can I interest you in a dead 480 gig OWC SSD? 2.5?
That works. That works.
It's dead. It's dead.
No.
Pico,
No.
like, include Pico. That's a
That is going to go into my e-waste bin. Done.
Sandforce, that was it. The controllers that OWC used to use. They were made by Sandforce. and
Oh,
they-
Sandforce. Yeah.
They were renowned for dying.
Yeah, the early Sandforce ones were not good.
Okay, why is this taking forever?
But everybody used them because they were one of the first ones to get to SATA 3.
Yeah, and they were also the fastest one on the market at the time.
Yep.
They kind of cut a few corners to get there.
What the?
Ouch. Oh my god. Somebody's speaker just broke.
Yeah.
Was that the Mac?
I think it was. No, it's not mine.
That was Lily doing something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was coming across on my headset. So it's not me.
Oh,
There's a disturbance in the force.
So
And
we're
it's
gonna
not a
let
good
the-
one.
We're gonna let the drives mount, and then I'm gonna go into disk util, and I'm gonna erase that drive, and we're going to do. I have High Sierra Virgin, which is a restore image, and all I gotta do is restore it instead of doing a full install, and takes me to the same page, like the same point as when I booted up this computer first time. But it's only 5 minutes to do a restore versus however long to do an actual install.
15 to 20, usually on an SSD.
Although, like the other night, I had somebody bring me their MacBook Air. It sat at 15 minutes, or sorry, less than a minute for about 15-20 minutes.
Yep, they do that. Most infuriating.
Okay, so let's erase this.
Mary, Mac. It's in black. Silver buttons, all down.
All down her back.
My brain just did weird things. Mac Picovid extended.
Yours.
The problem is, Joel, your brain did it, and then my brain followed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're both weird.
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, that
Oh, and by the way, yes, I buy Raspberry Pi Picos in bulk. What about it?
Why won't it erase the drive? Why aren't you erasing? Unmounting couldn't unmount disk.
Erase the device rather than the partition.
Yeah, I tried that, but I got the same problem.
It's mounted currently on the desktop.
That
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
matter.
That's
Easy
fine.
on mounted.
Yeah.
Boosh.
I just have it that it shows all the drives on this, so
I won't be
it's not that it's mounted; it's just showing on the. There we go. It just took a second time.
It's
There we
not
go.
the first time I've had that happen.
Feels like
All right, so we go to Mac SSD. We're gonna do a restore. We're gonna do an image.
awkward and way too short.
We're gonna do the High Sierra. And we're gonna go choose, and we're gonna go restore. And there we go. It's restoring.
So while that's going, hey Joel.
Yeah, well that's going. I'm gonna make everybody the same size, and I will be back.
Joel.
Sorry, I meant Joe. My bad.
It's Joe.
I'm old.
It's fine. It's Joe with an exclamation point.
No.
I'll forgive you this time.
You're
But if you
Joel. I'm Tina's techno ambrosia something. I don't know.
Tina's techno
Explains.
ambrosia.
Anyway,
Hopefully, I
what's
got to put an explains on there now.
I'm old. I don't have my glasses on. Leave me alone. Get off my lawn.
Get off my
I'll be
lawn.
right back.
Joe, I did an experiment last night, and
yes.
I told Popo about it. So you can run 2 Pico Gus cards in one system and have them both work.
Yes. You just set them to different addresses, and IRQs and DMAs and all that, and it just works. Yeah.
One thing that I found out was the second Pico Gus card has to be something that doesn't need the Pico or PGUS init utility to work or to initialize it for it to function. Because what I did on mine or my 486 is one of them is in Gus mode, the other one is in serial mouse mode.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I follow you now. Because brain.
Yep.
I acknowledge your statement
PGUS
without having the words to say how I acknowledge it. Yes.
Yeah, the PGUS init utility only sees the card the card in the closest slot to the CPU. So the one that's in Gus mode, it sees it, initializes it, and that one, of course, fires up. The mouse one just works because it's flashed to the firmware already. But it's nice because now I don't have to worry about finding a serial mouse or use the serial to PS2 adapter that doesn't quite like my IntelliMouse.
Yay.
Is my video inverted?
Inverted, meaning upside down, backwards.
Oh, it's the mirrored thing. That's all.
Yeah, you look fine to me.
Yeah. It's just the way this substandard software represents things.
Inverted, meaning like have no
Mirrored.
5.
Mirrored.
Up is down, left is right.
25.
Well, left and right are swapped. It's probably to help those of us who are directionally challenged figure out which way to point.
3, 4.
The X's are here, anywhere.
7, 8, 9, 10.
So I went to a used bookstore that I visited. I think the last time I was there was 30 years ago. And they still have everything arranged the same way. So I knew exactly where to go to look. And picked up an old Scientific American magazine from the 80s.
Nice. Which has probably been in the shop since the last time you went.
What's that?
I said it's probably been in the shop since the last time you went there.
Most likely, that box looked like it had been there a while. But I used to love the Computer Recreations article in Scientific American, because they would talk about programs, and sometimes they'd have source code in it. And this one's about genetic programming. So I'm going to play around and create a little program.
It looks like Joe's building a bunch of external blue scuzzies.
Joe is always building.
11 this week. At this rate, the price on Blue Scuzzy externals is going to approximately double because in like 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks, I'm going to have to order more and tariffs.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not just the tariffs, really. It's the de minimis. If the de minimis were in place, I could order, sequential small batches and keep the price down. But they're getting rid of that, so it's like, oh, yeah.
Oh shoot!
That reminds me, I need to get a couple more internal ones.
Those I have plenty in stock because I planned for that and have like all of them. How many? Yes.
Wow, not everybody talk at once.
Boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop,
We
beep,
were
boop.
talking until you returned.
Oh, okay.
Bill
So
stopped when he
it's
walked in the room.
You
He's
were all
like,
afraid.
"Whoa."
But friends,
look, it's done. So all we got to do is reboot the machine.
And hope it works.
It will work.
Go to the startup disk and set the startup disk.
No, you don't have to.
Or just pull the USB out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull the
Unceremoniously.
USB. Yeah, exactly. Once I reboot, I'll pull the USB out,
P-O-O-P, it's boop.
and then we're good to go. All right, restart. Come on, you. Du-du-du.
Now the healing can begin.
And also, I had my external drive connected. It still booted from the SSD first when we did the LCAP install.
Noise.
Yeah. Wait till we get the chime. Hopefully. Maybe. There we go.
Sometime this week-ish.
There we go. Cool. And we're rebooting.
Every day going big old farts.
Lily's just my sound technician today.
I don't know. Technician sounds too professional for all the spamming that I'm doing.
There's a bit of professionalism in spamming at the right time, though.
So, what kind of advice would you give these guys to help them win? Don't die. You, sir, are a tactical douchebag.
Exactly.
All right, so this should take me into the setup.
Dead ant.
In theory.
Dead ant.
In theory.
Don't make me get that as a sound cue.
Challenged.
Challenge accepted. There we go. We should be seeing soon it pop up going, hey.
I see you plugged in the new device.
Yeah. There we go. Cool.
Farties and poops.
And then what we're gonna do, I got 3 Bluetooth keyboards and I bought some batteries yesterday, so we're gonna test those as well. Now that I know how to put them in properly, I think. Oh, what the heck? Nope. Okay, I wasn't typing in the box, that's why.
And now, 11. 876 543 1234.
Ta-da. So we're setting up the network.
Don't transfer.
Yep.
Did you say network?
Don't sign in. Continue.
Wish? Did somebody say wish?
The Matrix has you.
Yeah. Okay, let's set up another user account.
Just for variety, make the password 4321.
No,
And
because
then
then
you'll know it next time.
then when I
Get
go to
wrong.
tell whoever buys it what the password is, I'll screw it up and then they'll
I'll be angry.
Yeah.
One thing you should never ever do when you do things over and over and over again is change your process.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that one.
That's the best thing to do.
Keeps life
We'll play
interesting.
federal government of the United States.
Hey, this is a clean show. Watch your language.
No swearing. Yeah.
Shit.
That's acceptable.
Shit.
What?
Okay, there we go.
The 7 dirty words.
We
You
are
idiots!
We are booted.
Yes.
So let me just show you. I'm going to show you the system specs on. Ta-da, we're fully loaded. I'm going to show you the system specs on this. About this Mac.
System specs equals slow.
So yeah, it's a 2009 Intel Core 2 Duo, a 3.06 with 16 gigahertz of
16 gigaquads of
16 gigs
megahertz
of memory.
giggly blobs and things.
Yeah.
16
So-
gigaquads.
Ooh, the whole whopping 256 meg of video.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
All right,
good. It's
so-
got a 9400 in it, so I won't die.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that in the Star Trek world, they store data in nibbles and not bytes.
So we're going to show the Bluetooth on the menu bar. And I'm going to dig out, I have, because I'm including a keyboard, Bluetooth keyboard with it, because I got Bluetooth keyboards, so why not? We're going to try this one first, because it has
Missing
a question
pieces.
mark on it and a missing key, but I'm just curious if it actually will do anything.
But you don't have
Here's your free keyboard. It's missing keys.
Yeah, but the other two, well, actually the other three, because I've already used one, they're in like mint condition. There's nothing wrong with them. So, but I want to test that
For now.
for now. Yeah. Okay, listen, you. I didn't invite you to be like negative Nilly here. Come on.
Who said it was being a negative Nilly?
What's that?
I'm just being truthful. I have that exact, or had that exact same keyboard, and it attracts fingerprints and dust and oil and dirt like a magnet.
Yeah, well,
Wash
right
your
now they-
hands.
Yeah,
I do. I can't help it that my skin doubles as the Exxon Valdez.
yes, you can. It's
Where
clearly
the
all
fuck?
your fault.
Just call me Mr. Butterfingers.
So if I, Stinkerton,
Yes.
if I remember correctly, because I buggered this up yesterday, the positive goes down, correct? Like, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. The positive goes down, right?
There's a diagram on the
You're
other
talking
side
about
of
in the keyboard? Yes.
Yeah.
The nipple needs to go inside. There we go.
Inside nipple.
Oh no!
You idiots!
I find it offensive I'm being called an idiot. I'm a special idiot. There's a difference.
I was in that one class in school.
And I watched. the
Don't
video
worry,
on
you'll
this.
be fine.
I watched the video yesterday because I was like, I don't know which way the battery's supposed to go in.
There's a diagram on the underneath. It's tiny, but there is one.
Oh my God, there is two. Shut up.
I only know
They
this
say
'cause I
men
owned
don't
one
read
of those
directions.
keyboards for 7 years.
All right, so there's the keyboard.
Hello.
Okay, connect.
It used to belong to somebody called RCT.
Okay, 213 661. Return. Hey, it's working. It's just missing keys. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to remove that one. I'm going to turn it off. How do you turn it off? Just press and hold the power button, or?
Yep.
Yeah, the green light should blink on it when you turn it on. When you hold it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go, and it said not connected. So sweet. All right, so the question mark one works.
Take the batteries out.
No, I'm going to put it up for sale.
Take the batteries out and tape them to the box and send it without the batteries in. Because they drain the battery really easily.
Oh, do they?
They're swines for
Oh,
it.
yes, they do.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
okay
supposed to
because
go-
these are
Wi-Fi.
these are dollar store batteries.
24.
So
24. Oh
You
my
know what
giddy.
genuine Panaphonics when we see one.
all right, let's do this.
Yeah, the one of those that I had that I gave to my parents, Dad forgot about it, or Mom forgot about it, and Dad found it about 2.5, 3 years later.
Oh no!
And he He ruined a couple of screwdrivers and bent a nickel trying to get the battery cover off.
Oh wow!
That's
And
one
he
way
asked-
to bend a nickel.
And he asked me, how can I, what can we do about this? And I told him, throw it in the trash because there's no way you're getting it open again.
Did you say the phrase "bent the nipple"?
Bent the nickel.
Oh, nickel. Oh.
Okay, for some reason this one's different because this one actually requires 3 batteries, and it also has
Might
like
be an
a
older
bigger.
one.
Yeah.
I think the older ones took 3 and the newer ones took 2, and then they went over to using lithium polymers.
And I
You
only
can't
picked up
replace.
2 packs because I'm like, oh, that's all I need for batteries. So, okay, the old one's gonna go back together for now, and I'll deal with that tomorrow. Okay, that
If you'd
one
taken the batteries out the other one,
yeah.
you know, we're trying to help here.
I
You
know.
don't have a giant stockpile of batteries? What kind of tech are you?
I know, right? Oh!
How else do you think I charge my
You know, they
electric
say
car?
it's not the size of the missile that matters. Yeah, the people who say that have tiny missiles. And by missiles, I mean their dicks.
So this has, yeah, it has batteries in it. They're rechargeables too.
Goldie.
Hey,
They
Goldie.
probably
Howdy,
won't last very
Goldie.
long, in my experience. Before the keyboard starts complaining that they're flat. Because it expects 1.5 volt watts it sells.
And nickel metals being
Alkalides
only
and nickel metal hydrides only
1.2.
put out 1.2, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to play with these.
Jinx.
Go to the Apple store and buy more batteries, damn you.
I love this. This is
Ow,
called.
my knees. Ow, that hurt.
This one's called Old Kitchen Keyboard. And it's already come up with the fact that I haven't even clicked connect, but it's already come up with a thing.
Connection.
Yeah, you have to type those numbers on the keyboard. and hit
No, I know,
enter.
but it didn't do it until I pressed connect with the other one. So
surprisingly
This is
clean for a
probably why
kitchen
the
keyboard.
batteries go flat in the older ones, because they sit there going, are you there? Hello?
Yep.
Are you
why
there?
is it?
All the time.
Why? Any idea why it's coming up with that though? It has a.
It's one of the newer ones, one of the newer Magic style, where it in newer versions of macOS, it'll try to auto pair and auto connect, so that you don't have to go into Bluetooth and find it and click connect. It just pops up and says, "Do you want to pair with this?" Type in these numbers and connects.
All right. Well, let's open up TextEdit and try typing something.
So, did you type those numbers on it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then it should be connected.
It should be. Yep, there we go. You can't see what I'm doing, but there we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi, everybody.
Is it me, maybe?
Oh, BRB, got to check laundry.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's a good shout. See, I had some in the machine 2 hours ago as well.
All right. So guess what? Keyboard works.
Woo!
Woo! Cool. All right. So let's shut this down for now. And I'm going to put it back together off stream because the main focus is getting that client her computer back. And we've been charging the battery for a while, and I'm going to just kind of put everything down for now.
Hey, Bob.
I'm going to take apart this iMac.
Scanny Bob.
Take out the
You sharpen
keyboard.
my knife.
Oh no! My sound up and down key is broken. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
But this is on my wired keyboard, so whatever.
Don't fall.
I'm not overly worried about it.
Sometimes the
it's-
best way to beat a problem is to jump on it and ride it until it's your bitch. Is that a game hint or dating advice? Your choice.
It's this here. It's my old wired keyboard, so it is what it is. I'm not. That's what I use to test and work on computers on Macs. So I am not worrying about that at this point. Let's go and disconnect the power. And so we're going to go back to the start.
Here we go.
See what this laptop does.
Nice and
so.
Well,
I'll be right back. I got to go grab it off the kitchen counter, and yeah, be right back.
Quick, everybody, spout
Just in
for
time
vanity.
for the all-you-can-stand buffet like Hizzler.
The all-you-can-stand buffet.
United States federal government. There you go. There's a profanity.
Really?
Yeah, really.
What?
Nine, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right, so let's open it up and see if it wants to turn on.
19, 20.
We see a light. That's good.
1, 2,
Yeah.
2.
We see the
that's
second
bad.
light came on. Hey, look at that! Woohoo! We just need to get the battery charged. Sweet. All right, you're gonna look at my wall for a bit, so I don't dox the customer.
And after all, you're Trina's Wonder Bra. No?
Oh, we are gonna do one thing though. Once it boots up into the login screen. Do-do-do-do. It takes forever to get to the login screen. I don't know why. Okay,
old.
so I can leave it at this screen because there's
Cause
no
it's an Acer.
information. We are going to unplug it and just double check that the battery holds a charge. What? Because there's the end. Unplugged. So, yeah. Cool. Right. Bring that up. We're going to shut it down. And shut down anyway. And then we're going to put screws back in it. And we're done the stream.
What's that? Another stream? Another 3-hour stream? What?
Another 3 hours. How are we doing? Oh, I am at 3 hours. Wow. Hey, Capone, welcome back. Wow, I'm growing. Yeah.
Trina.
Good bomb. Hey, good bomb. You see a blue scuzzy. You see lots of blue scuzzies. There are 24 on my bench at the moment.
Nice. So let's flip it over. Oh, by the way, Eric, you're still with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, watch my screen for a sec. Okay, that's the bottom of the laptop.
I can't see anything but your wall hanging.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hang tight. So, there's the bottom of the laptop. And there's what you suggested. And if you look here, I
look
wrote
at
the word
that.
Acer. Ta-da! So I know where the Acer screws are.
Cool.
Good for you.
Yeah, and it's all Eric's idea. So
And it's all Eric's.
It's a very
fault.
common idea.
yeah, I know. I gotta take. So this is written on with whiteboard marker, so I can actually erase this now.
Yeah.
What?
You can also, this is the advanced move, but you can also use multiple places to put them in the sequence you take them out.
Yeah, well, these ones are all the same size, so that's why I didn't.
Well, then that works. Yeah.
And then like if you look here, like Lenovo front, Lenovo back. So because
Okay.
the back ones were longer than the front ones. So yeah, I kind of did that with them if they're like different sizes. But I just realized I haven't put the bottom properly back on this yet. Like it's just kind of sitting there. I gotta snap it back in.
Oh yeah, all the
that.
self-breaking plastic clips that you need to clip back together.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to hate to see these laptops like in 20, 25 years. Because, yeah.
I don't think there'll be any left by then.
Possibly not, no.
I think they'll all fallen apart.
Yeah. All right, so let's open it up.
By the way, Trina, isn't it time for our sponsor? I've got something
Okay.
loaded up.
Oh. Wait, let me...
That's all in a can. Combine that with another environmental kill, and watch your score skyrocket. And remember, fans, try asshole in a can. It's the drink you can eat.
Is that character voiced by Bender's voice actor, whose name John whatever?
Yeah, that's John DiMaggio.
I thought John DiMaggio was a baseball player.
That's Joe DiMaggio.
That's DiMaggio.
Well, to
John
be fair, John DiMaggio kind of looks like a baseball player too in real life. So,
where are you from? Kansas.
And he's also played the best Steve Ballmer in a movie.
Developers.
If you can find Lily.
Yes.
Lily, if you can find the soundbite for Booty Sweat, that would be amazing.
What?
Okay, if anybody's ever watched the movie Tropic Thunder.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah. There
It's
was
just been a while since
a
I've seen
fake
that
trailer.
movie.
One was for Booty Sweat, which I remember going to see this in theaters with my ex. And like they went from real trailers to those because the movie then starts and you don't realize. And I looked over, I'm like, what the like it was Booty Sweat and Bust a Nut Bar. That was the two things. And I remember looking at her going, what the sweet F? Because I thought they were real. Because I'm blonde. I never laughed so hard though.
Hello, Wendy. Don't you wish you were me?
I never laughed so hard though at a movie as I did that one. That was a great movie.
Been a long time since I've seen it, so I forgot about that entirely.
Yeah. I think I might have extra screws. I don't know how from the bottom.
It's a laptop, and you took it apart. It's just it's the nature of physics. It's just how it is.
Laptops generate screws.
Oh no, I don't. I have exactly
Jesus,
the amount.
Yep, I was boned. Well, I'm boned.
All right, there we go. Ta-da! It's all. No, I didn't have any extra screws. I thought I did, but I had forgot that I did. I didn't put one in this upper corner. So, all right. Let's take some. Yeah, that was a great movie. It got a lot of flack because of the R word that they used in it.
What?
Well, unfortunately, it was the style at the time.
Well, on top of that, like I grew up watching like Ghostbusters and stuff, so I'm used to kind of like irreverent movies. I mean, let's face it, you have one of your main characters getting a blowjob from a ghost. You know, like I'm sorry, that doesn't really bother me.
What?
What? There I go.
Oh, stop.
I have no idea what this is supposed to be, and I just erased it. So, yeah, huh? I have screws in there that I have no idea what they're for now. That's amazing. Oh, the good old days.
Oh, I found it. Good job.
There we go. But yes, this was an idea from our good friend Eric's Edge, and it worked.
Until she erased it.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what the other screws are for.
Hey, lead the horse to water. You can't make him drink.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna just wipe down this laptop because it got a bit of goop on it.
Using the pee cleaner.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It makes it smell like a brand new laptop.
Or cat.
Look at them all. Get ready for some big-time clusterfuckery. It's clusterfuckalicious.
He's Ozo. He's easy.
Hey, so we
Click
go.
right down. Look at that.
You
It
missed
looks
the spot
brand
again.
new. Yeah, I know.
And go.
Actually, I noticed that as well when you said that. I'm like, oh, there's just a bit of dust. There we go. Cool. I'm going to plug it back in.
Let her charge.
And yeah, I'm going to let it fully charge. Do its
Yay!
charge thing. There we go. We have a light
great
now with the.
success.
This wasn't lighting up before.
Oh, look,
when we
more
first
screws.
Plugged it in. Yeah, those I know what go to. Those go to the iMac. So, but I'm going to do that later. Because I'm going to call this a stream.
Yes, it is a stream.
What
That goes on
great
longer
timing.
and longer.
I need to leave because
Just in time for the all-you-can-stand
Bye, everybody.
buffet at
All right,
Chisholm.
have a good
Hey,
one.
Joe.
See you, Joe.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Oh, I can press my button.
Oh, he pressed his button.
I got one of those too.
What?
All right, let me come back over. Hi, guys.
No.
Come on.
Hi.
Look, I'm still alive.
So you should be good and well enough to go for another 3 hours then. Let's do it.
No, my nose is getting stuffed up again.
Time for a neutrino record. 24-hour stream Inc.
Yeah, no.
How about not there?
No, she.
How about-
No.
No.
I don't think I could
But
last for 24-hour
friends.
stream watching. I'd be like, all right, see ya. 5 hours in, see ya. That's what.
All right, folks. So that was successful. We got the memory. We got the heatsink kind of put back in.
With some help of Mr. Glue.
Yeah, and some tape.
I have
still
just one
might-
thing to say about today's stream.
Yeah. Yay! Do 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 do.
Oh, now she's going
Sorry.
doo-doo. Yikes.
I know I'm going to. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks everybody for joining. We had, well, everybody that's here. We also had Dana. We had Gutbomb. We had Joe, who just left.
And just remember,
JCM one dash got
those were the droids you were looking for.
if you're in the US, but nowhere else.
That's right.
Sorry.
If you need to order, by the way, speaking of that, let's go to my website, which Lily has been shilling this entire stream, which I am loving. There's my website. But I'm going to actually go to my website for a second.
That's an interesting
Bear with-
website.
Make that
Yeah.
bigger.
Do what
So let me go
make the
to-
screen bigger. Do.
Nope, hang on. Whoops.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and order earplugs.
Yeah.
There are definitely some moments on the stream where having a headset on was dangerous to your ears.
All right.
A
Yeah.
little.
So I'm gonna show a page on my website. Actually.
Does it have boobies?
No.
Can you order Hooray for Boobies off your site?
You guys are hopeless. Hopeless.
That's why we joined the stream.
All right.
Duh.
Let's talk about international shipping from the States. If you're
Let's
not in
not.
the States, shipping
That's not.
is
It's
gonna-
a touchy subject, all right.
Oh, I'm gonna totally go there. So these are the Mac SE30 Peaker diagnostic kits that you can get from one of two sites, jcm-1.com if you're in the States, and computerswithpride.ca, and then just go to shop and vintage parts and then click on the Mac SE Peaker board. I currently am sold out of them. However, if you scroll, if you want to know what they do, all the information's on the page. There's also videos. links to things like gutbomb.net, who's done a lot of helping. There is. Do you want to know when this is back in stock? Put your email in. Click send. I'll add you to a list. I am in
And she's
Canada.
checking it twice.
so-
Damn it.
You've made a list.
So yeah, so seriously, if you're in Canada or anywhere in the world, we like you, and we won't charge you tariffs. And like I sent 4 boards over to the UK for like a really reasonable price, even though the tracking number doesn't work for some bizarre reason. I got to call Canada Police on that, but that's not that's another issue. But yeah. So they come as a kit. You do have to solder them together. They are not pre-assembled. And there's the photos, and there it is. Trying to get it to, yeah. So there it is, all lit up. It shows you your 12 and 5-volt rails, both positive and negative, and then there's lights. You can also use an oscilloscope on the connectors. I can't make this photo any bigger, so to find out what's going on. But these lights indicate what's going on with the board. So if you have an SE30, which seems to be a popular board, at least here on this side of the pond.
There's lots over here too.
Okay, as well as in the UK, and you are like, what the poop? It's not working. Go to my site and then go, hey, I want to order these because we are trying to get like a decent size order before we order them, because the more we order, the cheaper they are. So Rudy's like, hey, let me see how many we can get signed up. So yeah, go to the site, sign up there. Yeah, I posted to the Tinker Different, both Discord and the forum about this as well. So yeah, if I don't mind shipping internationally, all I need to know is where you locate it. I can get you a quote. If you like the quote, pay me and I'll ship it out to you.
So whose desk is that, Shana?
That is Gut Bombs.
He was saying in chat.
Yeah, I also have reached out to Gutbomb because this is Gutbomb's photo. I do have permission from Mr. Gutbomb to use said photo, because I'm like, I have no way to recreate this photo. I don't have an SE30 board, so I'm like,
I thought you had one sitting on top of you.
No, it's an SE, but mine's an SE FD-HD, and it's not the same.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't have an actual 30. So yeah, so what I'm saying is, hey, contact me. Our country is not at war with the rest of the world, like the U.S. is, and we're not going to charge a bunch of tariffs. So
yeah, not all of us are really happy about this.
Yeah. Oh, I realize.
Not all of us endorse their BS.
No, and I'm not blaming anybody here on the stream. I am blaming your rotting orange pumpkin that is the head of your country.
A glorious later.
Thanks, Elon.
Oh no, not that one. Because
Both
he's
of 'em.
he's actually bailing, which I'm surprised it took this long. But
Well, I will
he's
get
got
into
his feelings
discussion here
hurt.
about it.
I'm
Yes,
finding
it
it
could
very
be-
stressful. Yeah, that's bad.
and Gutbomb, you do have a point that it's not your country that's at war with the rest of the world. It's only one guy. However, the one guy kind of runs your country. So
yeah,
that's where the yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's where
the
the rub
figure.
comes
He's the
in.
figurehead of the country. So they see
Mhm.
him and they hate us.
Yep.
And him.
So, but I have nothing. I don't have anything against most American people. But to quote
I do.
To quote Big
Okay.
Bad Biologist, if you're a Trump supporter, you can go F off.
Yep.
So those are the ones I don't
Jump
like.
in the sea.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't want them in the sea. The sea's already polluted enough.
Okay, go jump in the sun.
Go jump in that the rocket and then don't come back down.
Yeah, right.
Just
All right,
point
folks.
Starship at the sun.
On that more positive note, but yes, seriously, I will ship worldwide. Again, all I need is a shipping address, and I can go, hey, this is what it's going to cost you. Because the boards are like super duper light and small. Let me show you an anti-static bag, actually, because I have one left. Because but they fit like in one of these, and it's not that, not that wide. So like, and I fold it over. So they're not that big. They're not that. Unfortunately, I don't have a board anymore because they're all on their way over to the UK. So I don't have a board to actually show anymore. So weird because I am sold out. Hey, Jeremy. How about let's just get along? Yeah, well, I'm not going to say how about let's just get along because there are people who are fucking assholes, and I refuse to say let's get
along with them.
Damn right. On that note, go to trinastech.com. You can check out all my. You can check. Exactly. You can check out all my online social presence. I do have a coffee account. If you can afford to, and make a channel donation, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, on that note, thanks everybody for tuning in and have a great one. See you at the next one. Bye.